is money, honey. All we talk is money. All we talk is money. It's like bees to the honey. Honey, money, honey, money, honey. It's the Soscast, baby.
Nice. Welcome to a special Friday edition of the Soscast. If you guys have been following us for a few years now, or recently, you could turn that off, bro. We used to do Friday episodes. This was a little bit more of like the laid back, relaxed Friday. It's the weekend, kick it. This ain't gonna be a laid back, chill, take your time, relax type of episode. This is gonna be a gangster ass, all up in your face, get all up in that ass type of episode. So welcome to the Soscast, the sexiest financial show in the world, on the internet. This is where finance meets romance. But today is something totally different, something unique, something that we're bringing beasts out to drop some knowledge, to drop some bombs, to drop some gems to you boys out there, and even some of you ladies out there. You know what we typically say. We want to see you guys get paid, laid, and do it your way. You can be doing all that and then some on today's show. Our guest, his name is Wes Watson. Can I give you a little quick intro? And then I'm going to turn it over to you, brother.
Right.
I don't need no trouble.
Get it.
Okay. Wes Watson, if you're not familiar with this guy, you're going to learn today. Motivational speaker, life coach, fitness trainer, fitness guru. He's got a program called Watson Fit, and just an all-around badass masculine dude. He was also part of his story, part of his narrative, an ex-convict. He spent 10 years in the California State Penitentiary system. I believe it's for aggravated assault regarding to drug dealing. I don't want to misspeak. You correct me, sir.
I missed a Boy Scout meeting, and then they fucking got all pissed at me.
Yeah. His YouTube channel, which we're going to show right now, is GP Penitentiary Life Wes Watson. He tells stories. He's a storyteller. He's dynamic. He's powerful. He's emphatic. You're not going to fall asleep during this episode. He talks about the lessons that he's learned from his time before prison, during prison, after prison. And what I love about your YouTube, he says, please do not mistake my reflection for glorification. You're not glorifying your life being in the pen. You're just keeping it real. So Wes Watson, welcome to Soscast on Valuetainment.
Glad to be here. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, basically, like you said, don't mistake my reflection for glorification. I got out of prison 5.5 years ago. They give you they give you what's called gate money, a $200 check when you exit the penitentiary. And I just hit the ground running. And people are always asking me, what sparked this? What made you even create what you're doing here? I fucking changed. And I had to tell everybody. A lot of people out here see an opportunity online to like make content, make money, coach. I didn't even fucking know you could be a coach. I had no fucking idea that any of this shit was real and existed or any part of it. I just saw Instagram in 2014 while I was in the penitentiary. Scroll down on my fucking page. Those pics across the top, those are taken in prison with contraband cell phones. So I was posting in prison from 2014, never missing a post till I got out. And the thing is I had vision. My shit was black and white, black and white, black and white. The day I got out, I put up a color pic and I said, watch what the fuck I could do. Gangster. So everybody was like, what's this guy gonna do? And alls I did was continually share what worked for me. Everybody's so fucking fooled on what we're supposed to be doing here. I wrote down on my prison rack it was about in 2015, I wrote down this quote. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning at count time, because I would get up at 2:45 every morning. I have for 16 years. And then I would work out, get my morning ready, do my routine. And I would sit down and I would write in my journal at about 4 a.m. when they did count. Now, one morning I was just writing what I believed our life's fucking purpose is, yours, mine, everybody's. And it was to create the individual that we admire and give that person to the world. Little did I know over time, it would turn into my life's journey, my business, the model at which I teach people to build their businesses around, and what life's all about. So, I mean, I healed myself and I teach others to do the same. I'm dumbfounded out here that people don't realize that's what they're supposed to be doing as parents, teachers, leaders, people who guide others, and fucking humans. And I'm sitting here watching everybody, and it's so easy for me to really grab them and put them on and course correct them, because everybody out here is fucking lost. They really don't get what they're after. They don't understand what they're doing. And I've been able to break stuff down very clearly by just not siding with people and enlightening them.
One of the things I love about you is, like, you know how they say don't judge a book by its cover. You see a jacked, tatted up dude, beard.
I hate those dudes, man. Those jacked, tatted dudes, man.
When I see those dudes, I walk the other way on the other side of the street. I played football against those guys. Yeah. These guys hit hard. But what I think is great about you is when I say don't judge a book by its cover, you're a great speaker, powerful speaker. I've seen you do interviews, multiple interviews. One of my really good friends that actually put me onto you was Michael Sartain. I was just with him in Vegas. Absolute stud, smart guy. I say that he's the coolest nerd I've ever met. But were you always an intellectual, smart guy, well-spoken, or did that kind of progress while your times in prison?
I've always been good at everything. I've always been smart, but I always had vices. So I was always drinking, doing drugs. I was always like really violent. I mean, I had these tendencies that once I removed those, then I could really harness my natural given abilities. I was always fucking smart. When I went to in high school, the standardized testing that everyone takes. They take like a math and English test. So then I smoked a blunt right before I went in. I fucking drove an Escalade to high school on 23s. I used to push weight like a motherfucker. And even my teachers are like, what the fuck does this guy even do? And I'm rolling up in an Escalade at 17 years old to high school on 23s with TVs in it. And obviously I'm selling drugs. But I walk into school after taking the standardized testing. This was in 9th grade when I took it. And 3 people got a perfect score. And I had just smoked a blunt. I fucking like hacked up a fucking big old mucus shit on my shirt. I'm like, oh, motherfucker.
Ruin the shirt? Yeah, come on now, baby. I'm too pretty.
Yeah, I'm walking into the pep rally. And my homie's like, I'm like, ah, fuck. They just called that shit? My homie's like, yeah. He's like, why? I'm like, I won some award. And he's like, yeah, right. What the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I got like a perfect score on that fucking test. Like the test people can't pass. Like it's hard for people to even like pass, and they have to get a 6 total. I got like a 6 and a 6, so I got like a 12, like a perfect score. It was like if a train leaves this city at this speed and it's going X amount of miles an hour, and it's going X amount of miles in distance, like what time does it get to this location? I wrote that shit out like Goodwill Hunting, like this motherfucking paragraph. And then I
how you like them apples, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, and then I circled it at the bottom. I'm like, that's the answer. And then these people like called me up. They're like, what the fuck is this? Like, that's so smart and simple and it's stupid simple. And that's what I've been able to do on my YouTube channel. That's what I've been doing on my Instagram. That's what I do with the deepest mindset understandings and stuff we have to apply in life, and just real mindset tricks and tactics that I teach people. I make it really digestible and really simple.
I love that. Keep it simple, stupid. Some people just need to hear the actual stone cold truth in a simple, direct manner. And sometimes they say, it's not what you say, it's who says it. And Wes is that dude. All right, you guys just got what I would call a free sample. We haven't even gotten into the good, juicy stuff yet, because we're going to let Wes do his thing, okay? Natalia's here, as always.
I'm here.
She's going to be reading super chats.
Yes,
she's looking lovely.
Chats.
You know that her feet pics are online. We're selling those things. They're half off right now because we cut off half of that pinky toe. Nat, you're here. Malik's here as well. Malik's back.
What's up?
Nat, before Wes, we really get into it with Wes Watson. What you seeing out there in the chat? How you feeling? Because we're about to get this thing going.
Yeah, no, the chat's loving Wes. I'm super excited. I think today's conversation is going to be really, really instrumental for you gentlemen out there, and for, you know, ladies watching, for maybe you and your hubbies out there. But of course, you know what I'm here for. I'm going to be reading the super chat, so make sure you guys give us some good chats. We have an amazing guest today to give you some really good insight. And of course, I say this every time. Make sure you guys subscribe, like.
Stop what you're doing.
Stop what you're doing.
Stop, drop, roll, subscribe.
All of that. Subscribe.
Show some love to Wes in the comment. You do not want this dude rolling up on you because you didn't like the video while you're looking at Wes. Right, Wes?
Yes.
You gotta like it, man. What the fuck? I mean, how could you not like a story of someone getting out 5.5 years ago with $200 and then go to my fucking Instagram?
Yeah.
Look at my life. You have to believe it's all rented. It's not possible. All those cars are paid for cash. Every one of those jet flights is 50 fucking grand. Both my spots are 100,000 plus a month. The fuck? How could you? No matter however you break it down. This is amazing shit happening, and it's from fucking helping people.
Hell yeah.
So make sure to subscribe.
We got a lot of topics we're going to cover today. So buckle up. Enjoy the ride. Wes, usually what we do, because at the end of the day, Valuetainment is the #1 channel in the world for entrepreneurs, business, capitalists, hustlers, gangsters even.
Yeah.
On my show, Soscast, it's where finance meets romance. We talk money, we talk dating, we talk lifestyle.
I'm not the best at the relationship shit.
I
just got out of prison,
I
and like I've been in like 4 relationships, and they all didn't go very
well.
well.
You got ladies throwing panties everywhere we go. So how about this? Let's start with the easy stuff.
Okay.
I ask, how do you make your money, and what's your relationship status? Let's go with the easy one first, and then you can get into the relationship stuff.
I mean, how do I make my money? I have programs. So one of my programs is $47 a month. Don't ask about that one. That's not the one you want. That's for broke boys and fucking penny pinching motherfuckers. It'll give you some dive advice, some training advice. You can get on the Zoom call, and that has 15,000 people at $47 a month. So do the fucking math. Then I have a program that is you engaging in self-actualization, the best you. It's mindset training, nutrition. It's habit-based. I make you a custom diet, custom training program, and you get on Zoom calls once a week with me and the rest of the people in that level group. So that's $299 a month to $2,000. Then I have a program that is $6,000 a month to $40,000 a year, where you actually work directly with me. I have another program where I help you brand and build a fitness or coaching business. That's real estate, sales, fitness, any fucking thing you can coach. Business, whatever we're able to package and make offers around and coach. I sell that for $3,000 a month, $20,000 a year, $7,500 for 3 months, $12,500 for 6. And this is a program that I've made many, many multi-millionaires off of for less than a fucking 5-figure investment.
All right.
So those are my programs.
Right. We got that. The pause right there was because we're going to get into the relationship thing. Are you currently single? You got a lady? I'm sure you got a lot of ladies.
I would say I'm single, but it's someone I talk to that I want to be with. Mm-hmm. We were together for like a year. We broke up in the last month. Mm-hmm. It was just always so fucking confusing because I always felt like I had everything to offer. We're flying private. I pay all the fucking bills. No one has to worry. We have mansions on both coasts. We don't have money issues. But she more had like personal issues she was struggling with. And then I'm like still even helping her build coaching business so that she can thrive in that area, because that's what she liked to do anyways. And it was just always so confusing that everybody out here makes everything so fucking difficult. And I'm just like, listen. If you like 80% of what someone's offering, then fucking take it. Because you're not going to like 100% of whatever the fuck anyone's giving you. And I mean, like, we're still, I got messages from her as I came here. We're still trying to work it out. But I really fucking think that a lot of these entrepreneur guys, you guys aren't like this. A lot of you American entrepreneurs and CEOs who keep fucking making this fucking content about connecting with your wife, and you guys spend so much energy allocated towards pleasing this fucking woman. It's making me sick. Like, why are you guys doing this? Why is she not just on board and on your fucking team? And it seems like all these foreign women don't even do that. They will not even fucking do that. And everyone's going to be like, oh, well, that's like a cop out or whatever. No, why the fuck are you guys so difficult? I don't understand it. Like, the dude where I come from, the guy works all day. He pays the motherfucking bills. She makes sure that he fucking is relaxed, has a fucking meal or some shit, goes to bed to go get money the next day. Why the fuck is it like, I can't be myself around you? We're not connecting deeper. Shut the fuck. That's a fucking personal fucking problem. I have no trouble being myself around anyone. Yeah. Nobody has ever not made me myself. If you say that, you're a fucking moron. And I don't believe that in these other languages, fucking gaslighting exists. I don't believe the word manipulation exists. These are just American terms that are sickening. You women have learned too much. Shut the fuck up. Support your man. If he doesn't cheat on you, beat you, and he pays the bills, and he's attractive enough, shut the fuck up now. Because you're going to be so pissed when he leaves you for some foreign chick who will just be chill. You're going to be fucking pissed. And you're going to be hitting him back up, having to finally drop your ego when you should have fucking dropped it from the fucking beginning.
Brother, can I, number one, you and I are actually more similar than you think.
God,
can I tell you
these
why?
These guys are making this content for American CEOs.
I'm gonna tell you
They're
why.
like, spend all your energy to your wife and your family. No, they need to do more for me. I'm bringing the fucking bread home. I make millions. What do they make? What are they bringing? Oh, well, it's not all about money. Fuck yes, it is. It is completely all about money. I don't cheat. I don't do drugs. I'm in good shape. I fucking love you guys. The fuck else is? Well, I feel dysregulated around you. You do. You feel dysregulated. I don't. I'm good.
Have you been listening to my conversations that I have going on?
Jesus.
Jesus, Wes, you Nat, you hear that?
Excited, nervous.
Dude, I do not want this to turn into a counseling session because there's a lot I want to cover, but I'm going to give you some friendly advice of what I've learned. I've interviewed how many thousand women?
Thousands.
Now, Wes.
Thousands.
Just hear me out, brother, okay? And again, we're going to move on real quickly, but I'm going to tell you what I've learned because I'm about to give you 3 things, what I call the 3 P's of manhood. Dealing with women.
Let's get it.
Here we go. And I'm about to tell you, you've got 2 on lock, brother. The 3rd, it's gonna take some work.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give you some game. Ready? So there's 3 P's of manhood. You ready to roll? 3 P's of manhood. You gotta be a protector. You got that thing. That's not even a question. Nobody's rolling up on Wes's girl.
I swear to God.
We do not need.
Oh, look at the best thing. Someone the other day in my comments goes, hey, what if an MMA guy rolled up on Wes and he's buff and veiny? I'd like to see how well he handled shit. I'm like, bro, don't whoop my ass. I'm going to tell you right now. If you think MMA fucking matters in prison, if you think I give a fuck about MMA, if you think people like me graciously lose, you have another thing coming. I don't even want to fight. I don't want to be violent. So anybody who thinks, most of you guys, your mom paid for your MMA, gave you karate class money, and you're a fucking joke. You ain't violent. I'll splatter your head all over the street, and I'll feel bad about it. But I actually went to prison for violence. You guys want to be violent. Big fucking difference.
So as I was saying, the first P of manhood is being a protector. Check for Wes Watson. You check that box.
Yes.
Clear. Nat, you intimidated?
I'm scared.
You should be, woman.
I would rather die than let anyone fuck. If someone came up, we were out front just hanging out talking, and some bum or some fucking idiot rolled up and was threatening any of you guys, I would splatter them across the fucking sidewalk so fast it would just be an issue. And that's my problem. I can't really go places where there's liabilities.
Okay. So number 1 is covered. Malik, you good over there, bro?
Yeah,
You're looking a little
I'm
intimidated, dog. You're good, bro. He's your friend, all right?
I kind of like it.
Number 2.
Oh, it's out of love.
Of
It's out of
course.
fucking
This is all
love.
love
You
here,
can
guys.
see that, though.
We got Ebony and Ivory right here. I'm in black, he's in white. Okay, Nat's a little bit brown. She's mixed up. We got it. We got a black guy. We good. Number 2, Wes, which we have learned about you coming out of prison 5.5 years ago with 200 fucking shekels in your pocket. Now you're running an 8-figure business. Money's good in your life. Number 2 is being a provider. Clearly, you're able to provide for your woman. You're able to take care of your woman.
What's the third three? What's the third?
Exactly.
You gotta wait.
Wes, don't rush me, sir.
Get to the third P.
I need it now. The 3rd P, my friend, which I had to learn.
I love it.
Okay? The 3rd P is being ready for this. Ready? You have to be present.
Yeah,
For
fuck
your
all
woman.
that.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
fuck all that shit.
Dude, when I started making
She
money.
needs to be present for her goddamn self, you know?
Dude,
Dude, I
this
honestly
is
know. Look,
what's
I
happening.
honestly know if a woman makes enough money, she'll elevate from all that pussy shit. If she actually made enough money, she'd be like, fuck that, let's hustle. Like, I am present in my purpose. Like, I don't have to, like, your woman shouldn't be your purpose.
I agree with that. Your purpose should be your mission in life,
Your purpose
no
is
doubt.
serving the fucking world.
Yes.
If she's like stopping you from helping and serving others, then she's just fucking selfish. But I mean, like, in all reality, I'm willing to be coached. Every woman I was with, I said, I will pay you the top dollar to coach me in relationships. And I'll show up to every fucking class. I'll listen. I'll be your best fucking student. Like, teach me. I was in prison forever around dudes. Like, I'm not connecting. I'm not doing all this shit that all these soft ass dudes do nowadays. Those dudes are just not even fucking men in my book. But I mean, my whole point is like, everyone listens to me. They shut the fuck up and they listen. In my coaching, in my business, before prison, during prison, people just listen to me. They do what the fuck I say. And in prison, they tell you one thing. It's a dictatorship. It's not a democracy. Like, whatever I tell you, the answer is yes. That's it. Shut the fuck up. Or what I asked you to do is happening to you, motherfucker. But the whole thing is out here is the stuff I'm not good at. I've told every woman I'm with, okay, you're our energy coach, like you are. If I'm like off, like get me back on. Like if I'm doing anything wrong, just tell me, like coach me. What they do wrong is I'm so elevated and I have such a big energy and I'm a big personality that they want to bring me down and they need to. So when I do something wrong, like in a relationship, they're like, you don't even know women. Well, if you want me to know women, then coach me better at knowing you. Don't tell me I suck at it. Like, show me how to be better at it. None of them ever really wanted me to be better because I was already so much better. It was out of like spite that they had to point out that I was doing something wrong. And that was the improper way to do it. I would point it out to them and be like, can you coach me instead of like just yell at me and point the finger at me? I told you I'm not good at it. I was in prison for 10 years. I've had sex with 4 fucking women since I've been out of prison in 5.5 years. I'm very proud of that. I could sleep with 4 women on the way here if I wanted to, and I choose not to. But I mean, like, I really have to have a connection physically to even get my fucking dick hard with a chick. Like, I have to care about her. I have to know that if I fucking if I got her pregnant or if I'm like using her love wise, then I have to know that I would be with her if she wanted to. I believe in karmic debt, and I don't like to build up like karma in the love department. And I'm honestly like, they never believe me. They never fucking believe me. So then we go into like their personal development issues, like why they can't drop that I'm not that fucking dude who did that to you. Half these chicks got PTSD fucking trauma to where even if I start raising my voice like this, they start like turning into like their 13-year-old self and they start like even speaking like a little girl. And I'm like, oh, you're way fucked up. This ain't even me. Like, I'm not even doing anything. They'll think I'm doing something to them that's not happening. I might give me a hug. They think hugging them is assault if their boundaries are being crossed. I'm like, I was trying to hug you, you fucking psycho. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
you hear that, Nat?
Just disgusting just disgusting amounts of trauma that a lot of these women have that they haven't dealt with and they call our problem when they could just be like, hey, I have like, these are the things I know about myself. Like, these things, like, it's so weird, but I do this shit. I would have no trouble telling crazy shit about myself like that to, like, better any situation. Like, I'll say it on here. I don't give a fuck. But it's just so much ego involved.
Do you think because of women?
I'm gonna tee you up for this, right? Okay. Right, Nat? So, very hard to fix biology. Hear me out. Where am I going with this? Very hard to fix biology. Like, as I'm hearing this message, dude, I played high school football. I played college football. I played basketball. I've been in gyms. I've been like, guys hear this, and you know what it does to them? They're like, fuck yeah, Wes Watson. Like, guys, like, we're built that way. A lot of guys. This guy was a college athlete. He's played track. Here's what I've learned. If I told Malik, hey, Malik, go pick that up. We got to do this. We got to start the show in 5 minutes. Let's go. The dude just goes and picks it up, does it, doesn't ask a question. It's a man. Nat, go grab me this. I got rid of this. This is how women operate. Ready?
Why are you talking to me that way?
I don't like the way that you spoke to me like that. I don't like the way that you made me feel because I've been told to go get things for many years, and like now you're bringing. It's like, so now this is when I say, can you fix biology? Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. You know, I was married for a brief period of time, and I had a very similar, a little less aggressive, but a similar attitude to my ex. I said, I go, the rent's paid. We're living in a high rise in Miami. You have a nice car. Life's good. We're traveling the world. We're in
Shut the
Mykonos.
fuck
We're in
up.
St. Bart's. We're in London. We're in Paris. We're in Italy. Life's good. I got you a job. You're eating at the best restaurants. Why are you giving me shit? I actually paid her money. I go, how much? She was a very British girl. She's like, I don't like how I feel. I go, you know what? How much for you to shut up? How much? Just name the price. She's like $3,000. I go, I'll give you 2. She goes,
Damn,
deal.
she was
I go,
cheap as
here's
shit.
$2,000. This is for the day.
I got $500,000
This is for
the
the
other
day,
day.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't spend that.
Save
I
your
give her
money.
$2,000. She goes, yeah, I didn't feel like shutting the fuck up. They do not feel a certain way. Men are a little more logical, rational. We're able to take feedback and not let that fuck up our ego. Women are not built that way. So Nat, you probably have a question for Wes. Would you agree, Nat? Because I want you to shine right now. I've talked about the 3 Ps of manhood, especially dealing with women.
Yes.
How many times?
Many times.
Many times. Would you agree that our friend Wes Watson, protector, check?
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Would you agree,
See,
provider?
I'm very
Absolutely.
present. I'm very present in the deeper things of like us as individuals, but in the relationship aspect, like sometimes I guess, but
No, but look, this is a turn and counseling session. But when I say being present, I had to learn this, Wes. This isn't me being be better, Wes.
Oh, I hate
Women
that shit.
are emotional creatures.
Motherfuckers
They don't
playing
want you to
their-
fix their problems. They want you to hear their problems.
Oh, God.
They want to be seen, heard, validated, appreciated. Look, dog, this don't come natural for me, brother. I'm working on it. I got the protector thing, the provider thing, the being present thing. I'm working on it, right, Janelle Gordon? We're working on this thing, baby.
No,
From a woman's
they would agree with
perspective,
that.
Yes.
what would you like to share with Wes? Because I know that you're like sort of in awe, you're starstruck. I don't know what's going on. Well, how are you processing this, Nat?
I mean, I can see that you master in many areas of your life. I think also when you're dealing with a different gender and you're trying to also like learn to create a life with someone else, that's a job in itself. You know, like I'm in a point in my life where I have to learn to like be around people in my living space now. Like now I live with my sister, and I notice that as I bring people in my life, that's a new thing I have to learn. And when it comes to Adam and he tells me to go do something, yeah, I'll go do it. But the thing is that if you're able to communicate with your lady in a certain way, you will have less pushback. So, for example,
Wes is so hard-wired. He's like, I ain't even trying to hear this shit
I know. But at the end of the day,
Neither am I, by the way,
at
but
the end of the day, if you're able to communicate with your woman the right way that will get her to move, she will do anything for you. With
Yeah,
no
they do
matter
that at
one
the start.
thing.
At the start, they do all of it.
But here's the thing: is as you move into your relationship with your woman, that level of communication of that, like we're kind of filling each other out. There's a level of respect and a line
Isn't
that's
that
not
a lie
crossed.
though? Aren't those all lies? To
What?
like have to say something a certain way for someone to be able to correctly digest it. Why can't we just talk?
Well,
like
no,
how
you
we
definitely
talk?
can. But
See,
here's the
all
thing: if you
all
talk to your girl like your man,
Oh, I don't though. Dude,
okay,
I
so
literally
then
am the
there you go. That's
I'm like the
different.
nicest, sweetest fucking dude,
Yeah.
and I'm chill as fuck. But these chicks be raising up like they're dudes.
but maybe that's where you're also finding the ladies as well.
Yeah,
I
but
think
they
that
find-
could be
dude,
an aspect.
they
as
find you,
well.
huh?
My last chick was a client of mine, and she came on to like build her coaching program. I was going through a divorce, and then my ex-wife was out the picture, and I said, "Hey, do you want to go to dinner?" She's hot as fuck. My ex-chick is hot as fuck. She crushes all these other entrepreneur dudes. Their fucking chicks are so fucking busted. It's crazy. They're on here talking, giving relationship advice. I'm like, why are you talking, fool? You got like a fucking barely a 6. No wonder the fuck she listens. She has to listen, motherfucker. The fuck
You
is
ever hear
that?
the song?
Yeah,
If you want to be
have
happy
a-
for the rest of
Yeah.
your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. So, from my personal point of view,
I'm
get an
telling
ugly
you.
woman to marry
Yeah,
you.
like,
I ain't gonna do that. But you want to be happy? You get an ugly woman that can cook. She
Dude,
gonna shut the
straight
fuck
up.
up and cook.
Dude,
that ain't my vibe. But
Think about
want to
it.
be happy.
Like, honestly, like half these dudes who like come up giving relationship advice, they look like fucking brother and sister. Like, I'm like, God damn, that's your busted ass chick with the fucking perm, and you're sitting here telling me relationship advice? No shit, she listens. She's done nothing but listen her whole fucking life. Try this one with the BBL and the huge huge fake tits who's pretty as shit, motherfucker, she ain't gonna fucking listen.
But when you go for girls like that, you kind of have to expect they're gonna have pushback.
Not really. Like, I mean, why the fuck would they want to?
Because their standards are a little bit higher. Their
yeah,
standard
but I'm the
of
highest
living,
of standards.
Correct.
Like, I literally make fucking $3 million a
But here's the
month,
thing, if you-
and I'm in shape and all this shit. So I'm gonna run it. Like, if they don't want to run it with me, then they could dip. And that's just how I'm gonna run.
I respect
all
the hell
my
out of
shit
that.
like that.
For
Yeah.
sure. But at the end of the day, when you have girls who have higher standards, they're getting work done, they have expectations, they want allowance, you're gonna have a pushback of a certain way of living.
Oh, it still
Versus maybe
crumbs
a
in mine,
girl,
you know?
versus maybe a girl who doesn't have much. She's just looking for an opportunity to have a man. She wants to service her man.
Well, but
you're
that's
gonna
why
come
the
across
that's
a
why
different.
the foreign ones that have all the stuff.
So you find that more
and they're
often
grateful.
there.
Look at so they're pretty. They're from a shitty country.
Mm-hmm.
They're grateful. I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble for all this. But the whole thing is the other day, even when I said this on one of my group calls, my ex chick, she fucking got to cross it because a lot of people send her shit that I say and send people shit that I say. And she's like, "Oh, you'll get a Colombian chick for $5,000 a month instead of 50 for me." And I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking said that. Who gives a fuck?" She started being nicer after she got checked like that. After she knew I could get a hotter one for $5,000, she started pumping her fucking brakes. And the thing is like, don't get it fucked up. You will get fucking replaced. And then they want to make you feel bad. Oh, you could just get rid of people you love? No, you just weren't able to not be so fucking stubborn. And I can't deal with that. I'm not going to do it. I was in prison forever. You're not going to talk back to me like I'm some fucking bitch like these other men you know. Like, these are soft-ass, lame-ass motherfuckers. Don't get a motherfucker like me if you don't want me to just literally tell you how it is. Like, did you not? You watched my videos, and then you chose to be with me.
Right. You knew what you bought when you walked in the door.
But every girl thinks that they're able to kind of soften a man, make a
No,
man,
but
bring something out of a man a little bit. I'm telling you,
Yeah, but
girls
they
feel
don't
like,
try
I'll
to-
bring it out of him.
No, but
like,
they don't
I
try to
have it.
soften it.
You're seeing Wes out there. Come on, it's
You're
cuddle
like-
time, baby.
Yeah, like, it's okay,
That ain't Wes's
it's
dude.
okay.
I am like that. I like to cuddle, though.
Okay, I could see
ladies.
it. I'm like, he looks like a
My
cuddle.
But
ex
that's what you
chick
should
didn't like
say.
to cuddle. She liked to sleep in a different room.
Oh, no, that ain't
too
your vibe, bro.
much.
She's
That's
got
too
trauma.
much.
No.
That's
You need a
too
girl
much.
that wants to cuddle.
Yeah.
But again, that's the happens
Wes
when
is
you
a
have
big
girls
ass
with like
teddy
these
bear. He's a-
standards, those
No,
type of
any
standards.
girl that doesn't want to cuddle, it's like
Red flag.
if you're the more like cuddler type, get her out.
Exactly.
Nah, get her out.
Exactly.
Don't give me no
cuddler.
fucking masculine chick that ain't trying to cuddle.
I
want you begging
my
me to
chick,
cuddle,
My
bitch.
chick needs to be like the love in our life.
Do you know your
Yeah.
love
Calm me the
languages?
fuck down.
Listen,
I
we're
don't-
not going to do the love
I don't
language thing.
study all that
We're not
shit.
I know, I was just
My love
asking.
language is fucking money.
Mother-
Okay? No, my love
A girl will ask you that. Do you know your love
Hey,
language?
you know what? Wes,
My-
what's your
my-
horoscope sign, Wes?
Do you like
You're
gifts?
Sagittarius
Go.
vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like
like
Aries rising moon, and you're kind of Aquarius season one. Bitch.
Well, I think establishing, maybe you do this on your private time, maybe establishing what that is will at least give you some sense of way that you feel the most love. If that's through
I used to tell
time,
him-
if that's through gifts, if that's through affirmations.
Nat, I love you. We're gonna get to know Wes a
It's
little bit more.
affirmations.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's affirmations.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's understanding me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Words of
That's it.
affirmation.
I like that.
Words of
Well,
affirmation
words of-
and just
well-
understanding.
well,
me.
listen.
And not and like if I can tell people exactly what I need.
Okay.
Women cannot do that.
Fair
and so
enough.
that's the biggest problem.
Fair
like I
enough.
can be like, this is what I need.
Fair
if
enough.
this is happening, can you just do this? And if I can pay all these bills, if I could move the world, if I could do everything you ask me, and you can't do the one fucking thing I'm asking, like the main thing, you want to break that main thing, then you don't respect me enough to even listen. And if you can't listen, you got to fuck go.
Fair enough.
Boom.
Fair
Well,
enough.
with words of affirmation,
Affirmations.
with words of
I
affirmation,
love that shit.
I
Like,
could see you loving
yeah,
that.
I have to I have to know that my chick is really attracted to me. I have because I am, you know, like
Yeah.
I always tell my chicks shit like that. Like I pump them up. I make them know how I feel about them. You know.
But well, maybe that's the problem. Is that's not the way they like to be loved, and that's why maybe they disrespect you in certain ways.
Yeah, they just want to. They fucking did. They want that they want you to sit there and like connect with them and listen to they want you to listen to their stupid day where nothing fucking happened.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like you didn't fucking do anything. Like, what do you mean? Oh, that's so mean. I didn't do anything. Oh my God. Okay, just tell me how you did some monotonous ass shit. But if I would sit there and talk to you about building your business,
Yeah.
about your purpose, about you helping people, about you connecting with someone else in your group that you helped, I love that shit. That's what I do. Like I get into flow state when I help people. I'm on flow state on this call. I call this becoming the source of what you seek. So we're all seeking answers in this world, all of us. And right now, we're all giving answers to people. We've become the source of what we seek, so we're in flow. Like we're not going to notice time as it passes by. And the pain that I know as a human is desire. So like I desire shit so much, it's so crazy that I get a lot of shit because I desire a lot. So I go get it. But I don't like that feeling of desire. I really like am always desiring something. So I'm always like accumulating shit so fast. It's crazy. But like, I don't like it.
Right.
It doesn't really fulfill me. What fulfills me is the work I do that can ultimately get what I desire. But in the middle of the work, I'm in flow state, which I determine as inner peace. Like the definition of inner peace is not knowing time as it passes by.
Have you maybe considered getting a girlfriend that could maybe possibly be like an assistant for you? That could be a way
They all
of...
want to be. At first,
Okay.
every single chick I'm with is perfect.
Okay, of course.
They are
That's the
the
honeymoon,
best.
though.
Because they're
That's the
selling their
honeymoon.
representative. They're not
Yes,
selling themselves.
yes.
Yeah.
But like a true assistant for you, like, babe, setting up your meetings, do that back end work where you guys can kind of be building a business without her being separated from your business.
Like, it's just fucking. I don't even think like I'm attracted to that type of chick.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why?
I really don't think I'm attracted to a chick who's gonna. I want her to do her own shit
Okay.
and be able to have her own money and fucking like me to help her like be her own little boss and kill it like in her own shit. So she's not like fucking. So she understands me more.
Gotcha.
So we have more in common from that point of view. So she's not always like anyone who lives in your coattails too much like resents the shit out of you. It's just what happens.
Because they get
Let me
jealous.
ask you a question on that. I feel you on that. I actually kind of used to think that way where it's like, these girls relying on me. I do your own thing. The only problem with that, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
If you're making $3 million a month, whatever it is, $1 million a month, whatever millions are, whatever it is, and let's say homegirl's making $100,000. Let's just be real here. She's not making millions a month.
They usually turn to the worst person when
Okay.
they make some money. Yeah.
Right.
They misuse
if
power
they're
so crazy.
most women, unless they're becoming super professionals, they're running companies,
Right.
CEOs, high power attorneys, doctors, whatever. Let's move that from the equation. I'm sure you've met some attorneys that were into you, whatever. That whole, client attorney privilege.
Attorneys
vibes.
don't make any money.
No,
so-
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like-
But those women, if they are making a lot of money these days, unfortunately, it is, sex work. But correct me if I'm wrong. If that woman is making $100,000 a year, let's say $200,000 a year, whatever, a decent, like doing all right.
Jesus Christ, how would you even come close to even? I couldn't even Uber off that.
Well, that's you, brother. You're a man.
Jesus.
You wouldn't give two fucks about her business. You're like, you want me to worry about your $10,000 a month income? Here's $10,000 a month. Shut the fuck up. I'm making $1 million a month, $3 million. You're not going to care about her fitness business, whatever cooking business. Why would you even care? Because that's chump change for you. So at that point, you'd be like, shut the fuck up. I'm not trying to hear about your problems at work.
Yeah,
Help
but
me. Maybe
yeah.
reconsider what Nat's telling you.
Yeah, anyone who can just go with the flow and make it through each day, really. I mean, but my ex-chick, it was like, if I gave her money, I was controlling her.
Yep.
And so I was like, okay, well, I won't give you money. I'll teach you how to make your own money. And she was like she would do theta healing. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to teach you how to do training, nutrition, and your theta healing. We'll have an app. You post. I can easily make you $100,000 a month doing this. And it's like, it just wouldn't follow through on the daily posts and all the work and all the shit. And I'm like, I thought you wanted to fucking do this.
Yeah.
And then like they just don't do the work. And then they say they're tired. I'm like, look at everything I'm doing. And then you have the nerve to like get on my case. Are you like, is there like massive cognitive dissonance happening to where you don't understand that you're saying you're tired off that menial shit and I'm doing all this and you're still adding more drama to my life?
Well, a lot of these women are just built from trauma, built from drama, and then just going to bring that shit into your life.
Though, when you're doing businesses, that also brings stress. So by default, she's going to have a level of stress, and her level to maintain that stress is not going to be at your level.
It's way smaller.
It's way smaller.
Well,
so when you have that level,
well, the key to the literally the ceiling to your potential in life, success potential, is stress management. Like the person who can manage the most stress will elevate and be the most successful.
For sure.
Because I told like last night we were talking and I said, I don't even tell you my fucking problems. You're telling me like problems with your fucking mom are like derailing you this hard.
Yes, they are. Wes.
I'm like, if I even
they are.
if I even
Mommy
fucking
issues, daddy
told
issues.
you like what's going on in the back end of my business and my life and all these things, it would fucking shatter you right now. And I'm going to sleep fine.
Yeah.
Because all I have is a forward vision that's positive. They have like a moment that's so fucking heavy and negative, and they live in that. Most people really define themselves in like low frequency states.
Right.
I define myself in the highest frequency state with just the most positive self-talk around me to where like I'm... I can't be beat. Like I'm undeniable. I can't be beat. Everything I'm gonna do is gonna work. And I only define myself at that high frequency state. Most people have that high frequency individual that they are sometimes, but most of the time they're just low frequency, shame filled, guilt they're in the shame and guilt loop all the time. They're always negative, and that's who they see themselves as. And so they just can't really pull off shit. Until I can teach them that it's simply high frequency and low frequency, nothing else exists. If we get you in that high frequency state more, you will be able to crush everything that's happening. You won't even notice your problems. Like I can get so elevated that someone can tell me the craziest shit, and I'd be like, fuck, I don't give a fuck. It wouldn't faze me at all.
Well, let me ask you this, Wes, because I like the direction we're going here. There's a lot more we're going to cover. Guys, thanks for being here. We got a lot more to cover with Wes.
We love this shit.
What we're talking about is what we talked about: trauma and drama and battle scars. And, you know, going through war, whether that's in actual war, the business world. Here's my question. I would argue that some of that is actually really good for a man.
Oh, no.
It hardens you. It makes you tough. It makes you resilient.
The pain that I've been through with women is beautiful as fuck to me. I love
Not
them.
even with women, I'm saying just in life.
Yeah. The adversity reveals a man to himself.
There it is.
Adversity truly introduced a man to himself. Like when they would slam the door on me in prison and the door wouldn't open for a fucking year. It wouldn't come out of cell for a fucking year. You're sitting on the toilet, filling the sink up with water, pouring it on yourself, soaping up and pouring it on yourself again. It's called a bird bath. You don't shower. You don't come out of yourself for fucking anything for over a year, okay? You're in there with the dude for a fucking year. And the thing is like, people are like, how the fuck could you do that? You have to. Right. Like, no one could ever be as strong as me mentally because they have ways out. I never had a way out. So no one can be as strong as someone who had all this shit denied. Like, even they're like, Goggins. It's like, dude, he chose to be the Navy SEAL. He could have left. Prison makes you that much stronger because there is no fucking way out. The only way out is drugs or excessive eating or any vice that makes you fucking like just fucking, you know, that makes you fall into a false reality.
You said that adversity hardens a man, strengthens a man.
Yeah.
Here's my question, though.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
What does that do for a woman? Does that, for a man, I would say that makes you a man.
During the adversity,
I would say that a woman, it actually makes them worse on the back end.
But during the adversity, if their self-talk and their actions are aligned with who they want to be on the other end, they will become stronger from it. So when she's going through shit, I say, hey, you've been through worse than this. Talk to yourself right and do the daily steps to strengthen yourself. If you give up on yourself during a divorce and you sit there going, there was someone else, I'm a fucking, she's probably hotter, and you're just beating yourself up mentally with your self-talk, and then your actions aren't building yourself, you're going to turn into that, the version of that. The self-talk and the actions combined are going to be who you come out on the other end. I don't do that. Like, when everything's fucking the worst it can possibly be, I sit there and I have like really strong affirming self-talk and my actions never deviate. That's why the biggest problem with women is they deviate from a daily process that would strengthen them during times of sadness, during times of sickness, whatever the fuck.
This goes back to women are emotional creatures. Men tend to be more rational, logical, can follow directions, Nat. Speaking of following directions.
Systems. That's
systems.
The whole thing is success comes from systems. And people are talking about goals or dreams. I'm like, I don't have that. I have systems. And my systems are aligned with the outcome I want. And they're like, everyone's always asked you what you feel and all this shit. I said, I don't feel. I operate. Like, I just
automate.
I just operate and automate, and fucking everything's non-negotiable that is aligned with my outcome. So like, how'd you do this so quick? I said, there were certain thoughts, there's certain actions, there's certain energy aligned with my outcome, and I just didn't deviate from that. They're like, how'd you not do that? I didn't fall victim to my fucking feelers like all these fucking pussy boys out here. It's fucking crazy. Like, oh, I want to be jacked, but I feel like eating that. I want to be successful online, but I don't feel like talking on camera right now. I don't give a fuck what you feel like. Get your fucking ass on camera, you know?
Do you have kids?
Gangster.
No. I helped raise like my ex-wife's son from like 1 to like, later, a couple years. And then my chick now, like I was just with her for like a year and she had some kids. I love fucking kids. I would want to be a dad. Outside people always think that I'd be a good parent figure or whatever, but always the chick I'm with, I just think they resent me because like the way I speak and what I say fits them so well. And they, at first, they're like, yeah, I'm empowered by it. He's going to get me to change.
Yeah.
And they realize they're too pussy to change. So they're like, fuck him. Like this fucking ego-filled piece of shit. That's even what fat pussy dudes do too. They're like, yeah, he's fucking saying having tits is for bitch-ass men and fat pussy motherfuckers. Like, yeah, I'm not going to be that no more. Then they try the work that has to be done. They can't do it. They're like, what is he even talking about? Like, we can be however we want. And they side with their weakness again. They double down and side against me because they were too fucking weak to do it. But then there's people who are strong enough to elevate to that level. I don't call people out. I call them up. And they don't realize that. They think I'm calling them out.
Yeah.
I'm saying you're better than that. I'm going to show you how to be the best version of yourself. It's going to take this. And then when they can't do it, they feel called out.
Right.
Because they're still that stupid version. Yeah. They're in their comfort zone.
So, let's give some advice to the men out there. By the way, Nat's going to be reading some super chats out there. Get them in.
Yes.
Wes is going to react to the super chats.
Yeah, give us some good shit to
Give us some
react
good
to.
shit. So look, let's get into some helping of the men, right? We're going to move on from the relationship stuff, all right, Nat?
Yes.
So, look, we've already addressed. You went to prison for 10 years. It
was a lovely time.
For selling weed. Great time. You made millions.
Selling weed, massive violence, robbery, assault with a deadly weapon, burglary.
Not the good stuff.
Yeah.
I went to prison for 24 hours. It ain't for me. Okay.
That's jail. Like when
correct.
When Andrew Tate's on here and they're saying he went to prison for 90 days. You went to fucking jail. Prison is a stretch of time, like years.
Shit.
That's prison. You went to jail, okay? Don't pace in the room like you fucking did a stretch with a beard all grown out when you did 90 fucking days. I've done 90 days in a handstand.
So
Are you not a Tate fan? Are you not?
No, I love the guy, but I don't like that. I love that guy.
So, all right, we'll talk about Tate. I was going someplace else with this.
I love the dude.
Okay.
But I just don't like when people say they went to prison when they were in fucking jail. Imagine someone who did 10 years and then some people talking about someone who did 90 days. Like, I'm a motherfucking convict. Like, if you roll up, like, I don't give a fuck who you are. They're going to make sure that your paperwork comes to me, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to say yes or no. Everyone reports to me. Like, I'm in there for a fucking decade, and I outweigh all these cupcakes. And I outweigh them in the money, I outweigh them in life, I outweigh them in everything. Fucking institutional sophistication is my forte. No matter what, if I land on a yard, everybody's like, fuck, Wes Watson from Dago landed. That's why it says WWDAGO. When I walk up with my shirt off, they're like, Wes Watson from Dago's here. Oh shit, okay. Shit's about to change. Everybody wins if I'm there. Same thing as on the street. It's just what it is. But I mean, these people live in a kind of like a fictional fucking land of all this shit. I really do it. Like, I'm really the gangster motherfucker who really made millions before prison. I really went to prison, had more money than most of these people on the street in prison. And then I really got out of prison and still made millions outside of prison. Like, they make movies about people like me. This other shit is kind of like social media pumped up or some shit. They didn't really do any of the shit they're talking about. Like, it's not like they didn't really hurt anybody. It's not real shit. They kind of get in trouble for like chalked up shit. It's not like, nah, that fool used to dump shells in people's fucking windows. Nah, that fool did splatter that dude everywhere. Like, there's the fucking mess, and he really is fucked, you know? Like, I got weapon charges in prison, stabbing charges in prison. I have A.1.115s where the fucking paperwork is, it's murder, attempted murder, assault with a inmate manufactured weapon. To where, like, you don't get out of prison. I was in a shoe term for 14 months for an A1 offense, 115, that was an inmate manufactured weapon because someone just wanted to talk shit in there. So he got his fucking shit fucking sliced the fuck up. But I mean, like, all these motherfuckers out here, they act violent, they talk about it. Like, I don't want to be violent. I want to be a better dude. Like I'm tortured by my violence and my fucked up mindset. Like where I come from, it's like so disrespectful for you to even like ever get over on another man. Like these people come from some other world where like you can fight, like box and shit. Where I come from, if you like whoop the head dude's ass, everybody's like, why did you do that? We're all fucking dead. Like that guy can't take that, right? You've just completely disrespected everybody from this town. He's gonna fucking kill you. Like we're bred to not take disrespect. We don't take licks. We come back and get you worse. And that's just what it is. It's convict shit. But everyone's like civilians acting like they're tough. Like convicts will kill you. And that's it. They're like, what about MMA fighters in prison? The guys in prison are there for brutally murdering people. Many people. They're not there for putting on gloves and fighting. You better not fuck them up. They're gonna kill you. Like, it's completely different.
You want to go to prison, Nat?
No.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
So anyway,
I'll jump you into my prison.
oh shit.
I'm okay.
Orange is the new brown.
Bye,
Nat featuring
teammate.
Natalia Del Valle. But anyway, you brought up Tate. So
I love the guy. I love the some of the shit he says about like depression and like how it's like a internal notification that you're doing something wrong in life. You need to check. I love 99% of what the fuck he says. So don't get twisted. It was just my first thing about talking about people who do time. Like Mike Tyson did like real time, right?
No
like
doubt.
4 years or something.
We did an interview with Tyson.
Yeah,
that
but
guy's
Tyson,
transformed
he
his
was
life.
like, he was like straight up like, he's like, you guys think he's like, you don't know a crazy motherfucker like me, you know? And those old videos, like he's really fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, went to prison.
He's a lot more chill
motherfuckers.
now.
Yeah.
By the way,
He's nice.
you know what's funny? You know what, you're gonna appreciate this. You know, we had Tyson. You were there that day. Well, you were there.
I met him out front. Yeah,
exactly. So we did a podcast with him that morning with Tyson, with Michael Francis. Shout out to Michael Francis.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tyson. Shout out to Kurt,
Both
our
those
mutual
guys are the
friend.
shit.
We had lunch, and Tyson, his wife shows up. Now, when I tell you, he's like, anything I can get you, honey? Is wife okay? I'm like, hey, Mike, we have a mutual friend. He wants to get in touch with you. How do you want me? He's like, yeah, just talk to my wife, honey. Like. Doting husband, the third P.
Present.
If Michael Tyson
I just think
could
that's
do
right.
it,
Yeah,
Wes
the
Watson.
thing
I'm
is,
just saying, there's
I
hope
believe
for you,
in
brother.
you.
No, but the thing is, that's a lie. Like, like
Maybe it is.
No, but it's
he's playing the role,
no,
dog.
don't fuck playing it. Like, what if I could really just be me? Wouldn't that be more love?
Yeah.
If I could just be me and be like, you know what, shut the fuck up. You know I love you, but shut up.
All right. Well, here's Tate right now, and just full disclosure, I know that you said that you like the guy.
I love his shit. The dude is. I love the dude.
I'm a friend. I'm a
Love the
fan.
fucking dude.
I really appreciate everything he says. I think it's a complete shame what's going on. Here's when PBD and I flew to Romania, to Bucharest, to the Tate compound, and we asked Tate about his time in jail. Good sir.
Yeah, Ditch was
Okay.
the only person I could think of that recent. You know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Malik.
What it does is confirm everything you already know. It confirms everything you know about the reality of the outside world, that you need to be physically strong so that you're not attacked by others, and mentally strong so you're not attacked by yourself. You need to learn who's on your side and who isn't. You learn who's a coward and who's not. You learn who's an opportunist and who isn't. Your circle, you certainly learn a lot about the people around you when you go to a jail cell, that's for sure. But I remember it was New Year's Eve. When I was first picked up on the 29th of December, I was very sure I'd be on 24 hours. There's no way they're going to keep me. For what? Like,
Oh my God,
this
that's
doesn't
the
make
worst
sense.
feeling.
So finally New Year's Eve rolls around, and I'm sitting in the jail cell by myself. And in Romanian jail, you don't leave the room. It's not like an American jail where there's a yard or anything. You're stuck in the room. It's 3x4, and that's your existence. You just stay in the room.
Are you by yourself or
24
with
hours a day.
Tristan?
At the beginning, I was by myself.
So he goes on to
and
tell
you're
a
stuck
story
in this
about
room.
he's stuck in prison New Year's Eve. It fucking sucks. But at the beginning of that, he talks about you have to learn a lot about yourself,
100%.
right? Who you are, how mentally strong you are, how physically strong you are, who to fuck with, who not to fuck with, who to align yourself with. So, you know, hopefully people out there are not going to prison, not going to jail, not making these mistakes.
There's a lot of stages.
But what do you
of
learn
prison.
about
So
yourself?
there's a lot of stages of prison. So when you first enter prison, it's called reception, and you don't leave your cell for like 4 months till they figure out what your gang affiliation is. They figure out what you're there for. They can't let you out. If you're there for touching kids or something, these motherfuckers are gonna saw your head off in the middle of the day room and just laugh about it. Like the second someone's there for a rape charge, something on kids,
Yeah.
anything like that, first they just make sure they slice your face right here so they know that you're marked, and then they're gonna cut your fucking head off. Like
Hold on.
Oh, so
If
that's
you-
like-
so what's the worst thing to be in jail?
a child molester.
Straight up.
If you've touched kids, oh my God, they're gonna fucking have the funnest time with you. They're just gonna wait. And what they're gonna do is they know you got bad paperwork. I've seen this happen plenty of times to where the guy, everyone knows he's got bad paperwork. Everybody in the building knows.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know that.
What does bad paperwork mean?
That means that he has a rape charge, an R on his jacket, or a child molestation charge, or like a pimping and pandering of like lewd and lascivious under 17, like the LNL 17 or 14. And these are codes because we check your shit. Now, we'll go on a cell phone and check Megan's Law too to see if you're a fucking chomo, which is a child molester. Now, there's guys who slip through the cracks, and I think the cops nowadays do it on purpose because they know they don't like the guy and they want him killed, you know? So the dude slips through the cracks, and everyone finds out, hey, this dude's fucking got bad paperwork. So the two guys who are going to hit him, you know, they got big old fucking bone crushers, and this is like a big ass knife. You make either a tomahawk in prison, which is a bunch of razor blades melted into a toothbrush, or you make a bone crusher, a piece of steel that is going to take lives, you know. And so those are the two types of knives in prison that we make. And so they get the guy all pumped up. Like they'll be like, come on, Derek, let's go hit the yard. And they'll just get them all working out in front of everybody. And everyone's like, oh my fuck, this is going to be so fucking disgusting.
Like they're making, they're
they're
giving the
just
impression that we're your friend, we're your buddy, let's go do a workout.
Yeah, let's get your heart rate flowing. So when you bleed, you bleed the fuck out. And they're just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get this, bro. And he's just like, yeah, like I got friends on the yard. Like, and he's all happy.
Yeah.
And like, this guy's going to be dead in like 20 minutes.
Straight up.
Yeah, and you just know he's going to be dead. And like, any of you guys who've never seen someone killed, you don't realize we have a soul. There is a God or a universe or something leaves us. You've never seen someone go from sitting here next to me like Adam to turning into a bag of putrid fucking meat with no movement in 1 second. Just turn into fucking jelly, dude. They're just fucking black, just done. But say they get this guy pumped up, doing a bunch of burpees. The second he jumps up to grab the bar to do some pull-ups, usually the go-to is right under the waist. And then he goes to grab his waist, and then they get his neck. And then he's just like, now his fucking neck's cut. Right here, when you jump up and you grab a bar, this is where the abdomen is so fucking weak, where you get like abdominal tears from like a fucking like a whatever, what are they called? A hemorrhoids, or no, not what are they called? Like when you get a
hernia.
Yeah, hernia.
Yeah,
like
hernia.
it's so weak right there that if you have a real knife right there and you fucking slice someone, their guts will just fucking spill the fuck out. So I mean, usually like they'll just go for boom, the guy goes and grabs it, bam, cut his neck. I mean, but if they can't get him like good enough, dude's just sitting there, they're just gonna come up behind him and just start pounding his fucking chest. I mean, I've seen so many people get killed in prison, it's just ridiculous. And I know we have a soul. Like something leaves our body. We go from lit up humans breathing with all this energy to just fucking lifeless. And
So,
it's
number one, this is fucking traumatic as shit, even hearing this. But you took away from as wild as that story is, a belief in God from that?
oh yeah, just oh my God, we're so powerful. We have so much to give. We have so much essence. We can feel each other. Like I believe in like a collective whole, a collective consciousness. The reason I'm successful online is because I speak to everybody. Like you guys may not know, but when I speak to everybody on the planet. So once people have connected with me and I've like actually connected to you, I speak to you all day, and I know I'm doing it, but I speak on like a collective plane where like the world is shaped like this. I see lights coming up. It's all you guys, and I speak to the world as a whole. I know I'm a world speaker. Other people, they would have to have that intention, but they don't. They don't understand that it's possible. And then the internet makes it very possible to where you'll visualize someone on the complete other side of the world, and then you just send them a message from your heart to theirs in the morning, and then they message you later. They turn into a client. It's crazy. But when I was in prison and I was in isolation, the thing was I just would speak to the world. I had no one to talk to. I was in isolation. So I would speak to people on like a collective plane of existence, which is like our collective consciousness. And I would send love to people. I would send strength. I would give everything I needed. And even though I was supposedly in like the worst place. I was so physically strong. I had more to give to these people. And I was like, I have 3 meals. I have a fucking room. Like, this person's under a freeway overpass, starving, feeling so alone, so broken. Let me gift them strength. Let me send them everything they need. And I made a process of doing this that kept me like alive in isolation, because I would still hold conversations with people on a plane of existence that most people don't understand really even exists, you know?
Let's talk a little bit of money for a second. That was some intense shit right there.
Yeah.
But you found
I
God
live
from it.
different. I live differently.
No, awesome,
great.
brother. That's why
You've
I
seen
brought
a
you
lot,
here.
Yeah.
So we'll talk a little money right now. So we've interviewed some wild people on the podcast, like I talked about Tate, Mike Tyson. We've had Sammy the Bull Gravano on. We've had racketeers like Michael Francis, former mafioso. We've had actually Andy Fastow. He was the CFO of Enron, one of the biggest scandals in U.S. financial history.
Yeah.
So one of the things I say is that I don't want to get rich quick. I want to build wealth slow, right? Playing the long game versus short-term, quick, myopic thinking. So, a lot of times for men, it's drug dealing, right? Money laundering, it's scams, financial scams, it's certain crimes, what have you. A lot of times for women, it's what? Sex work, turning tricks, easy money, easy way out. They say that fast money comes to slow problems, as you know, spent 10 years in prison. So to the business people out there, to the hustlers out there, to the entrepreneurs out there, what advice do you have for people cutting corners, taking the easy way out, and just say, put in the work? It's going to take 5, 10, 20 years for success.
Yeah, I never
What's
chased.
your
I
advice?
didn't even chase the money coming out of prison this time. I didn't even know it would come from this. I really was just excited on being a better man. And I was just like, I have to share this with people. The whole goal. So one of my business partners, Eric Spofford, he was an addict. And then now he made hundreds of millions of dollars off treatment facilities. So he healed himself of his addictions, and then he taught others to do the same. I healed myself of my vices, being overweight, my financial troubles, everything I healed myself of, I taught people to do. Unless you have a purposeful connection that is attached to your vision and really means a lot to you deep in your core, you won't be able to do it for a significant amount of time. You can't really chase the money. You have to truly become something that is so different, that it's so valuable to you, that it's priceless. So me getting someone sober is priceless to me. So I could charge them $1 million a year to work with me.
Yep.
If I believe in it enough, I can attract clients at that level. And I do. I mean, when people come to me and they buy one of my programs, it's like $20,000 or $40,000. Some people, that's them paying such a crazy amount. I'm like, I made that in the last 3 hours, dipshit. Like, I don't give a fuck that you paid that much. You don't know what I'm about to give you because you've never done it. Once I change you, you will realize what I did for you was priceless. And that's even at my $299 to $2,000 program. Once I make you able to wake up purpose-driven every morning from a whole different belief system and set of habits and set of principles, you will know that I am the fucking orchestrator of something so much greater. I'm giving you your wings back. I'm giving you your purpose back. And then you're going to go do that for other people. You're going to have a lifelong process. If you look at the growth needs from, it's literally the growth needs pyramid, and it's
Maslow's hierarchy of
Maslow's
okay.
hierarchy of growth needs. So it's self-actualization, then self-transcendence. So you make the best you, and then you teach it to the world. Transcendence is the teaching of it. And when you fully get rid of Wes Watson, like Rudolf Steiner said, the highest of beings, they only know their existence by what they transmute. So I've got to the place where I don't even care. If you still care about being a billionaire, if you still care about this money, if it still drives you, you'll never beat me, because I don't fucking care. I will do everything to be the best teacher possible and transcend self and affect billions of people, however many people I can in my life, and you will chase the money so you'll weaken. I only do it for the other thing, but it gets X amount, so I'll always beat everybody because I never tire. So the whole thing is I'm so positive towards it, it only fuels me. But the guy who chases the money, there's always downsides to that. And I go through waves where I'm like, oh, I didn't make enough today. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Did you do everything to make what you want to make today? Because my daily standard is 30,000 a day in sales. And I have recurring systems that make me about 50,000 a day. So I make about 80 to 200,000 every day. So, I mean, the whole thing is like, I can never do anything but just give away what's priceless to me. And then as I raise my price. And like, I raise my price to whatever the fuck I feel like over time. One of my buddies the other day said, I want to work with Tony Robbins. I wonder how much it costs. And it was like a 2-day thing. There's a 3-year waiting list and it's $1 million. There's a 3-year waiting list, it's $1 million, and it's like you work with him for like 12 hours or something. I mean, the whole thing is I don't care about that. I never set a standard on making money. I don't have to make any money. Everyone has that quote, you could take everything from me, but you can't take me, so I'll get it back. I'm like, oh man. And that last part, you need to get it back? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, no, I don't need anything. I don't need shit. I really just need to wake up every day and be a man who does not break character. And if I don't break character and I have systems that are proven operating systems that gain this wealth and I do not break, I will beat all you motherfuckers. You will break. You won't base your success on not breaking character. You base your success on money, and that will cause you to break character.
I love what you said about, I don't chase money. I think it was Pitbull that said, you chase money, money runs. And it's all about delivering value. And the more value you can bring to the marketplace, the more that you'll get paid. I think it was Elon Musk that said famously, you get paid in direct proportion to the difficulty of the problem that you solve. So when you said, if I can solve someone's alcoholic situation or, being an alcoholic, what's that worth? Whatever the number is. Whatever the number is, they'll
lose his
gladly
kids, lose his
it.
life.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose everything.
Exactly.
But I have to articulate it well enough. I have to have enough emotion and feeling behind it to make them know and feel and trust that I can do that for them and that I care enough. I have friends who go through like relationship problems, and I'm like, I fucking care, bro. Like, I love my ex-chick. Like, regardless of how I was talking earlier, I love her to death. I adore her. I would do anything, like fucking anything. But people need to know who I am. They need to be like, why poke this guy who's been in prison for 10 years? Like, care for him. The problem is their ego would keep them from caring for me when I would get into my painful place, which is yelling and violence and anger. It's a painful place, but I've learned to mitigate that pain, and I think pain's beautiful. So, I mean, a lot of people don't realize, they're like, well, you're angry. I'm like, well, I love my anger. And if you look at the frequency chart, if I love my anger, isn't it high frequency?
Did you always have that anger even like before you started selling?
Yeah, people
stuff? Like did you grow up in an angry environment?
Yeah, well, everyone starts off negative, and they have to earn these steps up the frequency ladder. You have to earn positivity. The most coveted thing on earth is internal peace, a positive internal state. Right. Why the fuck would that be free? And why does everyone believe it is? They're like, I just wake up good. No, you don't. You're just very unaware to the fact that you suck. You're comfortable. Like, I would be so pissed at your position. Like, I have everything. And I'm so glad that I wake up every morning having erased the board. Every morning I wake up and yesterday's wins aren't today's wins. Fuck that. Like, I don't give a fuck what I did yesterday. People are like, whoa, you're doing all this now? Shut the fuck up. I have to murder something today at such a high level that I move the goalpost forward in that one thing. And it's like, I talk to a lot of my friends that are billionaires. I have clients that are multi-billionaires. And they're like, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm like, bro, you're a fucking legend. He's like, yeah, but right now I'm not doing anything significant enough. And that goes along with one of my favorite quotes is, there is no stagnation. There is no stagnation. There's only like progression is life. You're either growing or you're dying.
Exactly.
So in that moment, he feels like he's likened the lack of progression in that moment to dying. The person who can live moment to moment with the deepest core values, the most congruent with their energy and their path and their purpose, that person's lethal, and that person's me, motherfucker.
Let's talk purpose. You brought up purpose a few times. So I'm gonna tell you a quick story, and then I'm gonna quote you, and then I'm gonna ask you a direct question. So one night, I'm born and raised in Miami, been in the nightlife business. I end up at a house party. It's me, a couple buddies, like 20 girls, and we're at this guy, Vin Diesel's house. Random. And we're there, and it's so funny when you're hanging out with just a handful of guys and there's so many women around, you're just like focused on like, what's your deal? What deal? I end up talking to Vin Diesel and his buddy Mikey. And Vin Diesel's like, I like this guy, Adam. Tell him what we always say. I said, what's that, Vin? He goes, there's 3 types of people. There's 3 types of lives. Okay? The first life is a caged life, which you, of all people, would understand what it's like to be living in a cage. Whether that's poverty, whether that's prison, whether that's in a horrible situation, caged life, nobody wants that. The second one is a content life. Hey, man, I'm just happy to be here, doing what I'm thinking. I don't have big dreams. I don't have big goals. I'm just, got my job, do my 9 to 5. That's fine. That's most people, yeah? The third one, though, my friend, is living a charged life. You wake up every day and you're like, I'm going to set the world on fire. I'm going to make something happen. I'm going to create a legacy. I am built for something bigger. I got dreams. I got visions. I'm going for it. You strike me as that third dude, bro. You were a cage guy.
100%.
Yes.
I 100% know that we're offerings. We are offerings. People just don't even get what they're doing. They're such a poor offering to those around them. I see a fat dad and he has 3 fat kids. I'm like, you stupid piece of shit. Do you realize your only job was to not pass on that fucking pain you've known your whole life to your fucking kids?
Yep.
Like, that your only job, you fucking idiot. And he thinks he's all happy. I'm like, you just fucked them so bad. And all you had to do was learn the fats, proteins, and carbs to make everybody's fucking healthy foods to get it done. But it's just like, they're just so fucking stubborn and they think they know everything. The ego on broke people, fat people and broke people are the most selfish people on earth. They don't give a fuck what they're bringing you. They're such a shitty offering. They're like, look at this shit I don't work on. Take it. You're like, no.
Or let me give you advice.
I don't want that shit.
I'm broke as fuck. Let me tell you how I got here.
That's what people do. Yeah. Like, say a guy in the gym is like, hey, I do my push-ups this way, Wes. I'm like, well, I'm going to go ahead and not do them that way. And the guy's like, why? I'm like, because I may end up like you. Like, when anyone talks to me and they try to give me advice, I'm like, if I take your advice, will I end up like you? And they're like, hey, that's fucked up. I'm like, well, stop fucking talking till you earn the right to speak, motherfucker. And I have. Because most people, if they have their brain is fucking any bit normal, they would want my fucking life. And that's the thing. If it's unbiasedly a ruling that people would want your life, like for sure, like it's undeniable, then you should be talking. And you should be put your head down and work till then. But I mean, everybody has their areas of expertise. If you've dropped 10 pounds, then you can help someone do that. If you've dropped the drink, you can help someone do that. The personal development side is like the most crucial side because these people who have money and they have no level of personal development, they're like, I had all the cars and all the stuff and I wasn't happy. No shit, motherfucker. You were there and you suck. So you made a great situation fucking suck. And they're like, oh, well, how can you say I suck? Well, you didn't take care of yourself. You had no level of personal development. What do you think? These are just inherent gifts? We're just granted them? And the whole thing is, it's like, they just don't, a lot of people just talk out their ass. They never spend
a lot of people, the hardest thing to do, honestly, straight up, is just shut the fuck up and listen. That is so hard for people to do.
Almost killed one of my guys on a call this morning. I said, this is fucking recorded. Okay, it's recorded. I said it normal. I said, this is recorded. I'm going to run through everything. And then at the end, you can ask me any questions. It's going to take me like 20 minutes. And then like on the third thing, he starts talking and I lost my fucking shit.
Yeah.
I went fucking straight nuclear. Like, he's never seen someone lose their shit that hard. I was about to just refund him. I'm like, you fucking stupid piece of shit. I'm like, that's why you broke motherfuckers are fucking like this.
Yeah.
Like, you paid to listen to me and you're talking. Like, fuck, how stupid is that? And I'm like, it was the best lesson.
Hey, Wes, let me tell you how I ended up broke. You want to hear me out here, buddy? Listen, here's what you got to do. So, they just don't want to sit there and take the advice. I've told this story a million times where, you know, I've made money. I'm doing all right. I'm talking to a guy who's made tens and tens of millions, famous guy, basketball player. And I have my third friend who's broke as fuck, who owes me money. That's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would do it that way, guys. I'm like, shut the fuck up. But no, people want to make it about themselves and put it their ego. Your ego is not your amigo. Sometimes you got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Just listen. Take the advice. For all the broke fat guys out there, listen to Wes. So
just be honest.
You know, they also say, I have this little sign on my desk over here in my office. Your comfort zone will kill you. You know, I've heard you say comfort is the greatest problem and addiction known to man. I often say we have it so good here in America. We're just making up problems, okay?
100%.
I'm depressed. I got anxiety. I've got
shit's all made
eating
up.
disorder. I'm a victim. I'm obese because my mom told me, like, oh, you're just making up problems. So, you know, what I love about you, Wes, is, dude, you've been in jail. You can have any excuse in the book. I'm a felon. Nobody wants me to win. I'm a victim. Dude, you don't make excuses. You don't have a plan B. You're completely intentional. You clearly have your heart into everything you're doing. You're not half at anything. We call it you're going all in, right? So some of my favorite four-letter words, your favorite four-letter word is fuck.
Hell yeah.
I like that word too,
Best word.
especially on the weekends. But I like work and earn, okay? Talk to the men out there who are struggling, to dealing with vices, dealing with addictions. They don't have a plan. They don't have a purpose. They don't have a mentor. They don't know what direction they're going in. How can a man find his purpose and basically meaning to his life?
He has to become the man he always needed. He has to really be honest and become the individual that he's always needed. He has to look at the areas that he feels people weren't able to accommodate him, and he has to accommodate himself. That's what I did. I stepped in the mirror, and I'm like, you're not fucking tough. Look, you keep making the same fucking mistakes. That's not tough. That's fucking stupid. And I mean, like, I was pretty... You know, I was thick as a younger kid. From like 11 to 13, I was like chunky. Like,
How many C's?
I was
Thick?
You're like chubby.
Yeah, like
THICCC, like thick.
Chubby.
Yeah, like to where like
Yeah.
I didn't want to take my shirt off and the other guys
Got
could,
it.
you know. And I was seriously like, it was painful. It was more painful than doing 10 years in prison.
Wow.
Being a fat kid from like 11 to like 13 or something. And then I picked up, when this is when there was fucking bookstores.
Yeah.
And I told my mom, I said, drive me to fucking Barnes and Noble. And I got the Arnold Encyclopedia. I was like 14. By the time I was like 15 and a half, I was swole. And people were like, oh, he's taking creatine. Like they're automatically discounted for the year and a half. I went and I I would go shopping for everybody. I would make sure everyone ate healthy. I did everything right, even at that age. So, I mean, like the first thing is to heal myself of that pain. And the thing is people are so fucking stupid. Like parents even, like my parents would even, and the people around me, they would joke, but like they would like joke that I was fat. And the thing is like, I'm like, you fucking, now that I look at it, these fucking idiots made me fat because they were so fucking stupid. They didn't understand how to cook food right or to serve the right food to their family.
Look at you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm jacked, you know?
Yeah.
And the whole thing is like, I'm a product of dieting. Like, I'm a naturally bigger guy. My dad's bigger. My brother's bigger. Like, a lot of you big guys out there, the fuck is the matter with you? All you have to do is diet and you have a big, nice frame under there. You're already swole from carrying your fat ass around for so many years. Just fucking put the snacks down. Quit being a fucking bitch. Like, these smaller guys have to work their whole fucking life to put some size on. I was like these guys where I just cut up and I had size.
So what
I
do you
was
tell
ready
them?
to
Just
go.
stop eating? Eat
No,
healthier?
just
stop
get
being a fat ass? What do you
get a
say?
coach who's going to give them the fats, proteins, and carbs that they fucking need to be in shape. And I mean, like the whole whole thing is there's a direct amount of macronutrients you have to eat. If you don't know this shit, you're a fucking brain dead fuck. Like you know every dollar in your account and you don't know the grams on your plate. What are you, stupid? Especially if you're some rich guy with tits or some CEO whose body looks like shit. Like, you mean to tell me you've never done this? I kind of look like shit. And then you look at your plate of food and you really are curious at why this plate of food is making you look like shit. You mean to tell me you guys are that unaware? That's sickening to me. That's like a mental illness if you're so charged about money and then you're so stupid you don't realize that the way you eat and your lack of exercise is ruining the quality of your life. Because the last thing you want is a bunch of money and to know your bitch is only there for your fucking pocketbook. That's the last thing you want. People say that to me all the time. They'll be like, oh, she's there for the money. I said, God damn it, bro. Let's not discount that I'm handsome as fuck, too. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, there's plenty of women who want some fucking straight Viking dude to rack her like he just got out of fucking prison. Trust me, they do. Like,
we got Eric the Red out here.
Yeah,
okay?
and they're just like, they're like, yeah, she's in it for the money. Bro.
No, she's with Bill Gates for the money.
I did 10 years in prison. I'm covered in gang ink. I'm 240 and fucking ripped. Trust me. My first chick when I got out of prison, when I had no money, is one of the most famous tattoo models. I had no money, and I was able to get her to come out from Germany. So trust me, like, nah, I've done everything.
What I like about you, Wes, is how diplomatic you are, how you sugarcoat things.
Yeah.
You know, you're very, you don't want people to hurt their feelings. I appreciate that about you, brother. So I as far as like the purpose goes, speaking of putting down the fucking food, fat boy, speaking about, get your money right, buddy, put the drugs down, put the porn down. I love that you said you got to have your purpose over pleasure.
Oh yeah.
Everyone is so
purpose over pleasure.
Yeah, I love that right there.
Yeah.
See, so everyone's so obsessed with a work-life balance, right? I just want to have a good time. I don't want to work that hard.
I don't want to have a good time.
Yeah, I want to work my ass off and take Sunday and relax. Explain focusing on your purpose over pleasure.
I remember there was a day where I ate some food I liked early in the morning. I think I racked my chick 3 times that day. Oh. And I made 30, 40.
That's my dog.
And I made 30, 40 grand in new sales. Everything was going my way so much. I was like, this sucks. How the fuck are you guys so oblivious to where you don't realize if you get your way that much, you just erode. The perpetual pleasure chase is disgusting. It would have to just keep going. And the whole thing with me is I have to offset pleasure so drastically with helping people. I mean, the only thing that gets me to really feel like I was valuable that day is to really be an instrument in people's lives. But I'm a systems genius. I'll create systems that benefit me so well that if I really broke down how I think, how I live even deeper, the top people would be like, whoa, that motherfucker fucked my shit off. And I love Jordan Peterson, but is Jordan Peterson ever fit his fucking quotes? You should be a monster but willingly forego that. A man should be capable of extreme violence but forego it. When the fuck has Jordan Peterson ever fucking been violent?
You didn't see Jordan Peterson in a cage match?
No, never.
You didn't see that shit go down?
No.
Well,
no.
I brought this up because I wanted you to react to it.
I love the guy.
I know. I love how you're like, Jordan Peterson, love the guy. He's a pussy. Love the guy. You were in jail, dog, not prison.
No, but how the fuck are they not realizing that it's so hypocritical how they speak? I embody the shit I say. That's why I say ripped, rich, rare. In all reality, you have to be all three to even talk to Wade. That's why Tate can pretty much do it.
Oh, Tate can do it. Yeah, Tate is all three, bro.
Because he's all three. But some of these other guys, they want to speak a certain way, but they just didn't do it. Their book, look at fucking Robert Greene. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
holy shit.
The laws of power?
That guy talking about the laws of seduction. What the fuck has that guy ever seduced? Did you see that guy? The laws of seduction. Dude, what the fuck? Any of you guys who fell for that, put up the laws of seduction video that was on his shit. He looked like a lizard person talking about the laws of seduction or something.
Robert Greene's going to be here very soon.
Yeah, he's actually pulling in.
Good. I'll kick his ass if he wants me to. I don't give a fuck. Yo, if I ain't afraid of none of these motherfuckers.
He wrote what, 38 Laws of Power, I believe?
Dude, these guys are great writers,
Yeah.
but the whole point is to really be the example of your thoughts and your teachings.
Well, here's what...
Like to personify the teaching is the
one
epitome
aspect
of what
of
you
it.
need to be.
One aspect
Yeah.
of it. Well, I love that you said talking about becoming a trifecta,
Is Robert
basically.
really coming? I'm gonna leave. That badass motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
I think he's gonna whoop on me.
Listen, I've been with
Fuck,
cholos, I've
I'm
been with
scared.
gangsters, I've been
There's not
against
one
Robert
person who would
Green.
come in that room. Navy SEALs, UFC fighters, they will come in and shake my hand before they ever think they're gonna make me piss myself. It's not. I'd rather die than have another man steal my essence. It will not happen. I'll die on the floor right here.
All right, well,
Let's stay
we got
alive.
about a half hour left. We don't
Stay
need
with
anybody
us.
dying. We're having a great time here.
This is fucking wonderful. We should do this more often.
Yeah, there you
right?
go. Wesley, I'm glad you came, baby.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying this
Fucking
with Wes
amazing.
Watson, we're going in,
Fuck.
we're going ham. Wes is on fire.
Yeah.
We're going to be reading your super
Live
chats at the
production.
end. We're going to be
Dude,
reading your super
check it
chats at the
out. It's
end.
crazy.
If you got some love for Wes, throw it in the chat. Like the God Forsaken video and show some love to Wes Watson here on Value Tamer of the Soscast. Let's talk about being a solid man.
Ooh.
A man, a real man, the full package trifecta. I say money, looks, and personality, right?
Yeah.
This is being a high status man, high value man, being a man whose actions and his words line up. I like that you called it ripped, rich, and rare. That's kind of what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
right?
Rare
Rare.
to me is
Yeah.
I don't use any substances. I don't cheat. I mean, I it's really that. I don't have any vices, and I don't cheat in relationships. I don't have to lie. If I fucking like you, you know I like you. I will not tell you or appease you or sit there and act like I'm boys with you. If I don't like you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. And it's just what it is. A lot of people don't realize that, like I say, love ain't lies. They're just consistently lying to people all the fucking time. The worst thing is these men who want their people to lie to them. Like if their chick really, if they pulled their shirt off, or if they showed their chick like their financial plan, and they were like, honey, are you satisfied with this? If she really told them the truth, like it would break most of these bitch ass motherfuckers out here. Some of these guys come to buy my program, and it's like $7,500, and like
Yeah.
I've made people, some of my guys off the $7,500 program where I teach you to build your own brand and coach others they're making $300,000, $500,000 a month now, more than that even. And these guys speak like this about $7,500. As soon as I allocate the funding, like I'll give you allocate the funding. That's fucking
check, dog.
That's fucking lunch money, motherfucker. What the fuck have you been doing your whole life? My watch was fucking $400,000. Like this is one of them. I bought a $500,000 car yesterday because I was bored. I mean, I own so many $600, $700 million cars that it'll blow your fucking mind. Cash the fuck out. Like pull your fucking account out. How many millions do you got in your account right now? Like, this is a stupid Chase account that I have just pocket change in. And this one has $1,115,000, and then this one has $1 million right there. There's two.
Yeah, I can validate
about
that. That
2.2
says it
million
right
in my
there.
stupid account that I will spend this month. I'll spend that.
Nat, bust
Like,
out your
this
account real
month.
quick. What
Okay.
you working with right there, Nat?
Well, not that.
Okay. But
Like in 5 years, I built up about 40 million in liquid. In 5 fucking years. Like, get the fuck to work. I'm gonna surpass everybody because I don't even fucking care. Like, I will throw everything at my next level with so little fucking scarcity that I'll mow the fuck everyone over. Cause I don't give a fuck. I don't even have an ego of going broke again. I could give a shit.
Nat, you good?
Yeah.
So
This is great.
getting back to the men becoming the best version of themselves, right? You know, we talked about what Jordan Peterson had to say about you should be an absolute monster, but learn how to control it. There's a Chinese proverb that I love quoting. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener at war. We've talked about that. You know, one of the things I wake up every day and I say that I have the body of an athlete, the mind of a stoic, and the spirit of a warrior. Okay, and I say that to myself, and I say that to myself, and I say that to myself. Mind, body, and spirit. And you know what? I'm not the biggest believer in like manifestation or the secret.
It's actions.
But it's actually, are your words aligning with your
alignment.
actions?
Alignment
exactly,
is everything.
being congruent. So, you know, you're very direct with guys. And guys can take it. The soft-ass dudes are going to be like, I don't like this guy, I feel bad. They'll move on. But there's a lot of dudes that can take it and actually need it. Mm-hmm. For the guys out there that want to improve, what can they do to step the F up and improve their game and get their shit together? Whether that's money, whether that's dating, whether that's game, whether that's personality.
Everybody is chasing something. Mm-hmm. And they're always wondering how they're going to do it. So I'm supposed to teach them this how. It's not how, motherfucker. It's who. If I make you this undeniable fucking stud, you could go fucking do anything. It's mastery. It's who. I came out of prison the person that can fuck anyone off at any fucking thing. If you're like, Wes, we're going to be rocket scientists now. You have 3 fucking years to figure us out. With my ability to get up early every fucking morning, my relentlessness towards my work ethic, and my ability to comprehend and apply, I'll beat everybody. And that's the thing. Look how I talk. Most of you guys won't even talk this way. You've been fucking castrated by society to even have any bit of ego. Like, this is ethical egoism. Like, the ego's gonna exist. It's ethical, though. I fucking will better people off being a bigger, better man than a castrated cupcake fuck who sits by the river playing his ukulele, talking about he needs to connect with his chick more. She wants to connect with Wes in the DM. She wants to connect with Wes in the DM so he prison fucks her. That's what she really wants. And I won't even do that. I'd rather love her. Like, I would rather love her. And she's
listen,
like,
ladies,
no,
you
I
wanna
like
be-
me.
Go from
Listen now.
I want to love her though.
Listen, ladies, you want to be loved or you want to get prison fucked?
Prison
Pick one.
fuck. Jumped in my prison gang. Sexton.
Shit.
Fuck.
Careful out there. Listen, let's go from love to fighting for a second, okay? Let's talk a little bit of fighting for a second. I don't know.
Sometimes making love turns into fighting.
Exactly, some of it is.
They
That choking,
all want me to choke 'em.
Choking is consensual. We'll see how that works
They're all
out.
whimpering and want
You know,
me to choke them.
There's
Yes,
not a lot
you're
of difference
funny.
between what's going on in the octagon and what's going on in the bedroom with all the choking. But look, there's this guy called Elon Musk.
Yes.
Right? There's an article right here. You know, he's rumored to be fighting Zuck. We'll see if it happens. We've covered that. But it's a different component of the story. You know, his ex-wife, baby mama, whatever they were, is a singer called Grimes. Now, I've been gone on the record and says that I think Elon Musk is attracted to aliens because she looks like a freaking alien. All right, he's trying to go to Mars. I got a massive amount of respect for Elon and what he's done. You know, we talked about you get paid direct proportion to the problems that you solve. That guy is solving problems. That's the man. His selection of women, I don't know. That's on him. He could have any woman in the world. He picked Grimes. His woman before that was Amber Heard, a.k.a. Amber Heard. Turd. Weird situation. But here's this. Grimes says that a cage fight with Mark Zuckerberg would actually be good for his masculinity. A fight would be a healthy way of channeling his aggression, improved for a valuable experience for the father of her two children, adding that dudes need some outlet for their trad masculinity. Here's my question for you, Wes. Wait for it. So these days, you got, I would say, one of 2 categories on each side of the equation, right? On one hand, you know, you got the keyboard warriors, you know, as Drake says, you know, trigger fingers turned into Twitter fingers. They're just talking shit online. I'm sure you get it. I get it. We all get it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like this. I don't like that. It's like when you saw that person in real life, they're walking across the shit. They're not saying shit to you. The keyboard warrior, shout out to you. On the other hand, you got these pussy ass school shooters that have so many problems and they just think that they can buy a gun and just erase people, and they are mentally weak and they are physically weak, and those are the weakest part of society. You know, I love the movie Friday. You've seen Friday. You're from California.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You remember the part where Ice Cube, Craig in the movie, he pulls out the gun to basically kill Debo, and the father, put down the gun, Craig. Put the gun down, Craig. Put the gun down, Craig. Right? He goes, use these things. All you need is these things right here, right? And whether you win or whether you lose, you live to fight another day. Look, I've been in fights in high school and college. I'm proudly saying that as an adult, I don't get in fights these days, all right?
You shouldn't
I'm out of that, okay?
Like, only losers are fighting. Like,
Exactly.
literally.
How important is, this is a 2-part question. When you're younger and now when you're older, how important is for a young man to actually be able to use his fist, fight, get some blood, scars, black eyes, get your face dirty, and learn how to fight as a man when you're younger, for sure.
You need to develop both halves. Like, you have to be that vicious motherfucker who's capable of it, and then it's easier to start to denounce those traits, see their faults by regretting, and then build the more compassionate side. So I was the person who's very violent, very fucking just driven and fucking intense and fought his whole life. So it's easy for me to build the passionate side, the compassionate side, because everybody thinks they're badass until that dude really is dead. And then everybody regrets it right away. Everyone gets really quiet. Nobody's cheering. Everyone's scared as fuck. Like, the room gets silent and everyone's like, fuck, that's real. That dude's dead as shit. Nobody is cheering. Nobody thinks they're tough. This pussy fucking let's go fight shit. Like, if someone accidentally dies in one of those things, everyone gets real quiet. It starts to hurt. You never want to hurt someone and take their life. And I've been in that position. I've been in horrible positions that I should be doing life many times over. And the thing is like, you guys don't want to be that person, but you have to have been right there on the edge to know, fuck, I regretted that like a motherfucker. And I tell people regrets their guideline. The guy who never has done anything like that, he'll have visions and dreams of like, this is like the upper echelon of what would make him a man is to hurt someone like that. And usually, like, he'll just never understand what it means to even be violent or anything like that. So a lot of the guys, like, a lot of people that come work with me, they need what I have. And some of these guys don't get it. It's like a pussy snowflake fuck teaching another guy like that. And he's like teaching him to be more compassionate. And this guy doesn't need that. He needs to, like, be like more, he needs more of Wes Watson and not more of these other guys who are teaching him to take off the edge. But the killer and the person like me and a lot of people like me, they need to learn more compassion. They need to learn universal truths. They need to be centered by some real pain and understanding. And I just know that you need both halves. You can't be just one side or the other.
Sounds like you agree with Jordan Peterson about you need to be an
I know that,
absolute
but he's
monster.
just not it. Like, I'm actually
you would
both
be scared
sides.
about going into a cage match with Jordan Peterson is what you're saying.
I think the ex is
Or Robert
I think
Greene.
the ex is watching the show.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
is she?
No, she said I love you. But
Hey, listen.
She loves
we're-
it.
Probably
we're-
watching.
But I'm
We're
just
here to
like,
bring
how
out the
could you
softer side.
not? Like, Jesus.
Love that. Listen, we got about 15 more minutes with Wes. Dude, I appreciate you being here.
Oh, it's
Yes.
the dopest. I love
You're-
this.
you're-
This is fucking awesome.
You got
Yeah.
energy galore.
You guys,
is great.
this is the best thing you could be for the world. Become the source of what you seek. Like, literally, dads out there, are you the source of what you always were seeking for your kids? Or are you just getting worse and worse, more and more shot out, chasing money and believing when you get that money, then you'll finally become it? No! You have to become it, then you'll get the money. Like, this is the whole fucked up mindset of everybody. Who, not how. If I can make you if you were walking down the street and I saw you and you just looked like a 9-figure motherfucker, I can easily make you an 8-figure motherfucker real quick. Even if you were dead broke. If you looked that impressive, make yourself fucking impressive first. That's what Peterson says. Like, by the age of 4, it's a parent's job to make his children socially attractive. These people are crushing their kids.
Yeah.
They're fucking mutilating their kids.
Low standards.
Sad.
No doubt. So, it's a weird question I'm about to ask you, but if I'm going to ask anybody this question, it's going to be you.
Get it.
It's the concept of getting tatted up, right? You're tatted up, right? And we've got a picture of you.
Yeah,
I
fuck,
mean,
this right here says 1904. That means SD in prison. So SD, 19th letter of the alphabet, 4th letter. This is like the gang I'm in prison, which is San Diego. And then my stomach says Dago. The reason it says Dago on my stomach is because the other big white gang car is the Inland Empire. So the guy from Dago will never put D-I-E-G-O because then he tatted an I and an E on him. So we do Dago because we keep the I-E out of it. We're against another gang that way.
So, growing up, we're around the same age. Are you late 30s, early 40s? Where are you?
Fucking 39, about to be 40.
Let's go!
Wow.
When's your 40th, bro?
November 26th.
So we're partying. With no
Oh.
drugs, no alcohol, just women and money.
Just
Water.
massive amounts of food. Yeah.
I'm going to get my first tattoo.
Going to Poppy Steak.
Oh, yeah?
Carbone.
Call
Let's go.
David Einhorn or call
I got the
David
hookup.
Grutman.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get
juice
on
it.
that.
Every time I go to Poppy, I juice everyone like the mob days. you
Yeah.
know?
Aw.
So they let me in.
Well, that's going to be the next question about the mob. We'll,
don't know if
we'll
they
get you
wouldn't
set
let
up
you
there. So, you know, back in the day, back in our days, in the 80s and 90s, if I saw a dude tatted up like you,
Yeah.
dude, you want no
Gangland.
part of that.
Yes, sir.
You want no smoke. These days, you know, Justin Bieber's tatted up. You know, NBA
you can
players
tell
are
the type
tatted
of
up.
tats. though.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone's tatted up. Tatted up ain't that tough these days. So, what are your thoughts on just like the pretty boys all tatted up? It's just like an image.
I
it's
run
a
them.
look.
Like the second they look like that, they bottom off the wall, then I run them already.
What does
like,
that mean?
I mentally own them because they want to be like me. Deep down, they have a validation issue where they want to be that tough prison guy, and I fucking am. So I own them. Like regardless of what they say, they know they'll never be me. They don't want to be me. They can't go through what I went through. I actually earned all my ink, and I fucking run their shit.
All right, boys.
That's
be careful
it.
out there.
And
So
then
do you think?
they'll
Do
be
you
like,
think?
no, why would I want to go to prison and get butt fucked? That don't happen in Cali prison. Trust me. Any weird shit in Cali prison, everybody's fucking dead. That's some other states. That ain't Cali. But I'm just saying, honestly, you guys, that's why I became so successful. I saw fucking Rich Piana all jacked, trying to have black and gray ink, be all buff, speak all this positive shit. It's like, what adversity are these guys talking about? Like, when these guys get on there talking about, yeah, adversity, it's like, what the fuck did you go through, fool?
Depression and
Like,
anxiety. Wes. Come on, social media.
What'd you go through? Some pre-manufactured shit your bitch put on you, fool? Like, my whole thing is, like, I actually did 10 years in prison. I actually created massive wealth before, during, and after. I actually earned all my ink by putting in the work for the gang I was in prison. And it's like, guys who want to look like that, secretly deep down, I run their whole program. Like, in their head, they're like, fuck, like, they know that if I'm around, they have to look at the floor. They didn't earn their shit. I beat them already. I trumped them.
Shit. Well, what about this? What about women tatted up? What are your thoughts on that? Like,
Dude, 2 of my ex-chicks are very tattooed. Go to Gym Gamer Girl.
Jim Gamer Girl.
This is my first chick when I got out of prison. Go to her Instagram. When I got out of prison, this is my first chick right
Oh
here.
yeah, she's tatted.
Malik, you're allowed to hit an image, baby.
Yeah, she fully all
There you
blasted
go.
up.
Yeah.
I was there when that picture got taken in
Holy
Vegas.
shit.
Yeah, I was there when.
So what does that do for you? Is that hot for you? Does that scream red flag? What does that do for you?
I don't put no like red flags on nothing. Like,
Really?
if the chick's hot, I'm just gonna see if we can make it work. you know?
Wes, can I be real with you?
Yeah, that's a red flag.
This is me just being real.
Yeah.
I think we've kept it real this whole podcast.
Yeah.
This is me, Wes. You might be like, Adam, you know what the fuck you're talking about. A dude who has earned his stripes, tatted up like you, respect, dog. Respect. All right, I get it. You've lived that life. You bout that life. All right, but that life came with trauma, drama,
Oh, yeah, so that's what that
battle
is.
scars. That came with some shit. A chick.
You should look at my ex-wife. It said Wes on this side of her face,
Okay.
and Watson on this
way.
side of her face.
Listen,
and then when we got
men-
divorced, she blacked it out and looked like she has a beard.
Let's see her now. So
go,
Wes,
go to Valerie
men
Watson.
and women are different. So for
Dude,
instance,
I'm gonna get in trouble.
hey, it is what it is. This is coming at him.
Aye.
So
Yeah.
you know, what do you call a guy with gray hair? You know, so I have a little salt and pepper in my hair. Nah, what do you call a guy who's got some silver in his hair? What do you call him?
Silver fox.
Silver fox.
Yeah.
What do you call a woman?
Those aren't
who's
even the
gone
tatted
gray?
ones. Her face.
What do you
is
call
way
a woman
more
who's
tatted.
gone gray?
An
An old ass chick.
lady.
It's different. There's different
Older lady.
rules. A dude who's tatted up like you, who has
I thought
earned
they
his
were all
stripes.
beautiful because look, I'm drawn to people's pain.
Really?
So like, I really am
Oh.
like, I want to help them. Like I believe
Wes.
I have a messiah complex.
Look,
Wes,
Adam.
listen to me, brother. I want to lock eyes for you a second.
Yeah.
You're not
Don't do
helping
it.
these girls, bro.
Yeah.
You're not gonna help them.
We're getting through.
They are unfixable. They might be great. They may be amazing.
My lawyer said she's defective.
Yeah. Well, your lawyer, is he Jewish? What is he?
I don't know. He's some motherfucker.
The point is, he might know what he's talking about. I'm not saying that they're not good people. I'm not saying that they can't be
I'm
good
drawn to
mothers.
people's pain. I love pain.
I
What a
hear you,
point.
brother.
What a
People's
point.
pain.
But
That's
you're
the
inviting
point.
more pain into your
Oh
life.
no, it's horrible. You should with the
Okay.
WH.
All right.
Like, you don't want to deal with
Okay,
it.
so at least we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
So you're like into S&M.
No. Now my new chick, she don't even ain't even online, but she's beautiful. I mean, she's
Is she tatted up?
No.
Okay,
Oh.
Wes, go get yourself a beautiful, delicate, feminine.
they were all
maybe like a little
strippers.
heart.
They were all
Jesus.
strippers.
Wes,
You go from
Wes,
one to the other.
Wes, you and I, we're gonna go out and party. I'll tell you why.
Where are we
you
going?
and I, dog,
Tootsie's or where are we
dude, we'll go
going?
wherever.
Yeah.
You and I are looking for the exact opposite kind of girl.
So you're gonna help me?
Yes.
Yes, he
I'm
will
gonna get
help
the
you.
tatted up strippers, drama, trauma. Go get the good, compliant, beautiful, feminine housewives for your boy
Yeah, those
Adam.
chicks
here.
aren't really drawn to me. Like the normal ass
Oh,
chicks,
exactly.
They're like scared of me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "Oh, he's a
Softer.
nice guy. Take it like we got a good thing going on."
There's something like a yin and a
Yeah,
yang,
we
you
got
know?
it.
You have somebody who's a little bit more on the delicate end,
Yeah.
more on that, and then you're
Every
on
one
the...
of my chicks have been strippers.
aggressive.
I was talking to my ex last night.
Slick and the gangster. There it is.
I was talking to my ex last night, and since I haven't been helping her financially because we're broken up,
Yeah.
I'm like, so
Nor should
did you
you.
go back to stripping?
Yeah.
And she's like, why do you always say that? I'm like, I don't know. If you worked at Radio Shack, I'd ask if you went back to work at Radio Shack. I'm like, you just used to strip, so I'm asking if you went back to work.
Why
Yeah.
would you say I
And
should be a
she's like,
stripper? It's because when I
well,
met you, we
what?
met in a strip club.
What? So I had
But
to go back
take you
to
back
that?
to where I
I'm like,
found you.
God damn. I'm like, I like strippers. It's not even a big deal.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. If you went back and made some money and came back to me, I'd take you back. I'm not tripping.
Well, here's what I've realized you are. You ready?
Oh, no.
You're a bull. A bull sees a red flag and he runs
Yeah.
toward the red flag. Me, I'm like, oh, red flag. Oh, let me go find me a green flag. Skirt, skirt. But that's why you'll be the bull. I'll be the matador. We'll just do the damn thing.
right here, what?
The strippers and the housewife. We got this thing. Coming soon to
I
a
think
show
real
near you.
normal chicks are so afraid of me. It's crazy. They just won't even like they just don't even. They're
Well,
scared as
I
fuck.
would figure it would sort of be the opposite, where they're like,
know.
I don't know, I'm a little scared of this guy. I don't know, I kind of
Yeah,
like
I
being
think
scared. I don't know.
there's girls
He
out
can
there
protect
that-
me.
I just like
Now, what you
Yeah.
think?
I think there's women out
don't
there like
already,
that.
if they don't already have like a fat ass and big fake tits, I'm gonna have to buy them anyways. We never talk about we never talk about the benefits of having gold digger chicks. Like
Tell us the go- what's the-
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to put her on game anyways. I hope she got the Birkin and the bags and the watch from the other guy, because then I don't have to buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's
no
funny.
doubt.
it's like a benefit.
Save that
I'm like,
money.
I'm like, hell yeah. Because like if she comes in busted and she's rolling up with her like nasty monogram bag her first dude bought her, I'm gonna have to like put her on game and get her like some Go-Yards and some other shit. Get her like a nice rose gold Prezi, and it's like, God
No,
damn,
Wes.
I gotta buy everything.
Wes.
So that's an
hurting
extension of
Adam's
me.
ears.
Red flag,
Me-
dog.
You're hurting his
Red
ears.
flag,
Me
dog.
me buying a
You
chick
want to be the
something-
guy, the first guy to buy her that.
Yeah, me buying a
You
chick
don't want to be the
something-
second guy to take her to Aspen. You don't want to be the second guy to put her on a private jet.
Yeah, no, but
you want to be
most,
the
most of
first.
the chicks I've been with, like the most chicks I put on a private jet, only my last chick, she was the first person that I went on a jet with.
You don't
If they've
need a
been
girl-
on jets before.
Yes.
You're just like, fuck that.
Okay,
But that's
Wes,
for everything,
you don't
though.
need a
You don't
girl being
think?
like, "Oh, your jet's nice. The last one I was on is nicer." It's like,
That
where
is
have you been?
bullshit.
Where have you
I
been?
would kick her the fuck off.
Where
that
have you
shit.
been?
Jump, bitch.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
need
even.
that.
I don't even fly jets with the trench in the middle. Like if the jet has a trench, like a Citation X,
Yeah.
or like the cheaper ones. Like I only fly like a Challenger above, where the floor is flat, the ceiling's high, and it's like if
Well-
it doesn't, if it has a trench in the middle, I won't fly it. Fuck that.
You were in prison, dog. You could fly in anything.
I will not fly that shit.
So-
You have to shimmy
now-
down the
What?
trench. No,
You're getting soft on me,
I'll
Wes.
pay the extra $7,000 and get the flat floor.
Wes. Well, here's what
I'll pay the extra 7 bands.
Here's
Fair
where I'm
enough.
at.
Fair enough.
I don't even like when they're oak in gold. I'm like, fuck, the thing's oak in gold. Can we please get like the one that's got fucking like the new neutral colors? What the fuck is this? Grandpa's fucking shit show?
Let me tell
and
you
it
something.
smells and shit. Fuck.
Nat, you've ever been on a private jet, Nat?
No, I have
Okay,
not.
so
Well, you can roll with us. We're going.
yeah, we're going.
gonna
We
go.
out. We out.
Where
So
we going?
together.
Yeah.
Look, I'm much like you, regular ass dude, came from humble beginnings. My father was on disability. My mother was a nurse. I didn't come from money whatsoever. I've made something out of my life.
I came from drug
But
money.
there it
straight up.
is. So what I will say is this. It's so funny because I went to Aspen recently. I flew on Spirit. Okay, busted ass Spirit.
face.
Yeah, you ready? I landed at an airport to get on my buddy's private jet. Now, was the private jet nicer than Spirit? No doubt. Was I happy either way? You better believe it.
Oh, well, that's not the point.
I'm just saying is, if the material things, that's great. Eating at a nicer restaurant is better than eating at Fridays.
This is my explanation, guys.
But being true to yourself is probably the best thing you could possibly do.
This is my explanation. I'm a voyeur. I live a life. Like, I'm writing a story. I'm writing a story for the world. I'm a world speaker. I'm not normal. I'm very fucking unrealistic. I want to do such big shit that it motivates people to live a bigger, better life.
Oh, yeah.
I do not do anything I do for myself. I would be happy to just do burpees and eat fucking canned chicken and be so jacked and tatted. Like, the only thing I need to be is jacked as fuck, sober, and just running the hardest day. I have the best days like that. All the other shit's just an extra to show people that if a man is right, his world will be right. And my whole point was showing people over time that if they follow this process that I have, it'll elevate. Too many people talk and they get online and they have a space where they fucking command attention and they never really elevate. They're saying they do in their bank account, but we're not like seeing it. Like, I like how PBD shows his house. There's been tours of it and stuff. Some of these other entrepreneurs, like, we don't really see your shit. I show my accounts. Like, this flight was $46,000. This car was $600,000. Like, I show my fucking accounts on my shit how much I spend. Like, I need to see it. In a world full of people that are like a facade, I need to see it. And I don't give a fuck. I can tell if someone's really making it or not, like in 1 second. But for all the other people, I show it because they need to see it to believe in it. And none of it's going to do anything for me. I know I'm the best. Like, that's it. Like, I'm better than everybody on the fucking planet at everything. Fuck it. You can't tell me different. That's it. I'm the baddest motherfucker. And the fact is, I'll beat everyone at everything. The whole thing is fuck that. It doesn't matter. That's like a given. We
all know that.
We all know that. I need to do this for other people.
Respect.
Now, if I show other people that they can do it, well, now I'm actually living in like a better reality. Because this one is like, it's too easy. Like, yeah, Wes Watson's the best. We already knew that. Who gives a fuck? Like, no one will even give me.
When you can empower other people, that's the best.
Only thing that matters, because they didn't believe they were the best, and I put belief in them. I inspired them. Like, then that proved that I was really the best. It was all about me to begin with. Like, dude, if you guys,
it's okay to be an egomaniac if your ego is helping millions of other people.
Ethical egoism.
Yes.
But you guys, how selfish is it not to live a grand ass life and chase these goals, and then to tell your kids that they can be anything? Motherfucker, you weren't anything, bitch. And like, literally, your kid was looking at me in the Lambo like I was Bruce Wayne, I was Batman, and you were just sitting there, fat man. He was just like, he was like, goddamn, Dad,
fat man and bobbing.
He's like, goddamn, Dad, you suck. You like, why aren't
you
you more like Wes?
Did you have a role model at all?
My role models were always me, I, and me, you know. So
me, myself, and I.
Me, myself, and I.
Okay.
But I mean, there's people who like. I work with Todd Herman. He's one of my coaching clients, and he wrote The Alter Ego Effect. And so some people summon alter egos. Other people create like their highest version of self. I always just like took attributes and like compiled them on me. So like I was like a character that was like a blank slate, and I'm like, oh, I need muscles. Okay, yeah, I need tattoos. Yeah, I need a car like this. Yeah, I need this. And it was always me. Like other people, I'll notice that they summon me because they're like, when you were in prison, like, and you were feeling like this in your cell, they'll need that from me. And that's okay. Either way it works. It doesn't matter if you create your 10.0 self or if you summon other people as an alter ego. They both fucking work for the same agenda. Top people summon alter egos. Like Kobe used to fucking put on that Halloween song before fucking shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
right.
I mean,
Mamba.
a lot of people do that shit, and it's fine. I chill with Birdman all the time. And
Chris Anderson?
Yeah, and Birdman created
he's dope.
he created a lot of different personas, and he's like, Wes, that's why I created Number One Stunner, because he was number one.
Oh, that Birdman.
Nobody could
That
beat him.
Birdman.
Yeah, Birdman.
Okay,
Cash
I'm thinking of the Birdman who
No,
played for the Miami
I
Heat.
show
He lives in my
Birdman all the
building.
time.
Okay.
Like the other day, fucking,
The number one
we were on a flight
stunner.
the other day. But
What?
he created these different personas, Baby, Birdman, all that.
Yeah.
And
That's right. He's Birdman one day and he's Baby
Dude,
the next day.
you
That's right.
have to do that.
Wow.
And like the whole thing is like the traits of hyper successful people. You've heard it. Everyone says it. There's 3. The number one trait of hyper successful people, you think you're better than everyone.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan didn't go into games to be number 2. And then the second trait is you're never satisfied. And the third trait is that you have impulse control. So you think you're better than everyone, you're never satisfied, you have impulse control. Those are the 3 traits, and the intensity at which you apply these is the levels you'll be at. And I am the most intense at all of them, like literally.
Yeah.
But that's the thing people don't get. I redline. So I redline so fucking hard in anything I do that I can't drink. I can't do drugs. I can't womanize. I can't go to strip clubs. I can't do all that because I'll do it so extreme that it's crazy.
You're
But-
obsessive compulsive and you go all in on that.
So then once I
it.
had good habits and good character and I won't do the destructive shit, well, now I'm still that intense person.
Right.
I still redline, but in the good shit. So I surpass people.
Gotcha.
Well, Wes,
Wow.
and I mean this in the nicest possible way. You are a gangster ass dude,
Yeah.
bro.
We love it. Let's
And
go eat. Let's
physical,
go eat.
mental,
We're all going to Poppy Steak.
emotional.
Let's
We're going
go.
to Poppy Steak tonight. Catch us down in Miami.
Get that
Before
Wagyu
we
pastrami.
wrap up with Wes, which has been awesome, and
Yeah.
thank you for being here, Nat. I know that you're managing
Yes.
the super chats.
Yes, I've got some.
I want to hear what the
us.
people have to say.
Yes.
Showing some love or questions for our friend Wes Watson.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for the super chats. Happy Soscast Day. It's Friday. So first we'll start off with GC the coach. I signed up for Wes's business coaching and my business 10X.
Wow.
My
Yeah.
guys are
Respect.
savages.
Shout out to you.
GC, what's up, homie?
Then we have Ryan Peterson. Wes, what was one thing you were wrong about?
What was I wrong about?
About doubting yourself that you were the fucking best.
Yeah, no, just in my the thing that made me break up with my ex right now, I didn't wait. Like she was always fucking with times. It would be like, okay, I'm gonna be there Tuesday. And like I'm sending a private jet. Like get on the fucking jet, okay? Like enjoy the fucking shit. And it's like, I'm gonna be there Tuesday. I'm like, oh wait, no, I'll just come Saturday. I'm like, dude, I have a dick and nuts. I'm not waiting from Tuesday to fucking Saturday. I've been waiting 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to come in my pants. Like, I'm still
We're
waiting.
loyal.
Yeah.
We love that.
So I'm like, dude, do you understand I'm waiting?
Yeah.
Like, I have a dick and balls. Quit making me wait or I just won't
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I've been pushed past the point of no return. I've still been waiting. That's the problem.
By the way, I'm just picturing myself, you writing a love letter to your girl. Don't make me wait till Saturday.
Dude, I literally
I
had
got
like
a dick
loving-
and balls, girl.
I had a loving conversation the other day. It was like, bitch, you're a 9-figure bitch. You are the hottest bitch ever. I will spit in your mouth, choke you. I'll come and you, grab you by your ankles, hold you upside down, and make you have my kids. That was like a love fucking conversation.
That's
But
Shakespeare right there, guys. That is
That's
Shakespeare.
my way of loving. That's not me lying. That's me
Yeah.
saying, you're the most beautiful person. I would have kids with you right now. Nobody could touch you. That's my way of saying it. It'd be fake as fuck if I was like, like, what? I can't even fucking do it.
Wes, try.
do it.
Wes, try.
I don't even know how to
Wes,
do it.
you were going there. Wes, go.
I don't even know.
Be the
Let's
baby,
go.
be the Birdman. Go ahead. Let's hear Shakespeare,
I don't
Wes,
even
right
know
now.
how to do it. I just can't even make it one more second without you. That would be a lie. I could totally make it a lot more seconds. Like
I can't even do it.
I don't even know if I could breathe without you, baby. Like, no, I'll be breathing fine, but like I want you here. I would choose you over other people. Fuck.
I mean, you're cool
so real.
and all.
It's so refreshing
Wes,
how real
when's
you
the
are.
comedy tour coming out, bro?
I know.
There's nothing funny about my life. Fuck
Oh
that.
my God.
Wes, you've turned
I know, but I
pain
don't want
into
you guys
pleasure and
laughing
purpose.
about this shit.
Right.
It's really fucking. The only thing that's laughable is how little money you guys have and how horrible you guys are in shape. It makes me sick. I'm gonna fuck half you guys up if I see you.
Go ahead. Nah.
Then we have Maple Wrights, Wes, Adam likes boneless SN chicken. Then we have Aaron Randolph.
What is that?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
SNY chicken. Then we have Aaron Randolph. What would Adam's first 30 days in prison look like? Then we have a bar.
Aaron, he's a funny guy.
Then we have a shout
I'm
out
just
to
going to
you.
become friends with Wes, and I'm good to go.
The second he rolls in, he's going to have his bedroll. He's going to roll up to the white dudes. He's going to be a wood. He's going to be part of the wood pile. He's going to be a peckerwood. He's going to be part of his city's car. He's going to have to put in work. We're going to check his paperwork. He's going to get to work working out. Every day he's going to wake up he's going to be up at least at like 6 a.m. Like some places have different times, but like I'm up way fucking early, but I mean at least at fucking lights on he's up, and then he's gonna be working out every fucking day, and he's gonna keep his area clean.
That's right,
and he's gonna shower every fucking day.
Every day.
Motherfuckers,
I do that every day already.
You'll just whoop on them, you know.
Fair
It's
enough.
that simple. It's really.
Do
that
I just
simple.
gotta find the biggest, baddest motherfucker, knock him out, and then just go?
That's definitely not. What
Okay, I won't do that. All right, my bad. So what's your advice? The first 30 days of prison?
No, just to run a tight program and show you are in prison. All you have is your program. The way you program, the way you operate is like your validation. So I'd be up earlier than people. I'd work out more times than them. I would get better results in the workouts. I'd be self-sufficient. My area is clean as fuck. You know, and I'm just not a wreck. I only speak when it's something worth saying, and the rest of the time I'm like studying or doing my shit or writing or whatever.
Dude, I'm doing that shit already. Unless
There
I'm
you
doing, I'm good to go. I don't want to go to prison, Wes, but
In case.
I've learned the rules
The
of
thing
the
is,
game.
once you go to prison, people start getting shaken up. So they may do it out here. Once they get there, they're just like, "Babe, are you gonna send that money?" Like they're just on the phone, like fucking dying. You know, they're like, "I'm really hungry."
Well, I mean this with all due respect. I don't want to find out how I operate
don't go to
out there.
prison.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Don't
You
do
guys,
I'm good.
as much
But
as
thank
cool,
you, Wes.
As cool as I look from doing time and shit, don't go to fucking prison.
No,
Like, fuck
no
that.
doubt.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, Nat.
Then we have our biggest super chat. Shout out to you, Bardi Muja, $100. Wes
All right,
Watson
Bardi.
from the Wes Watson from a park bench to private jet. Love to see it. A big brother every young man dreamed to have.
Yeah, because I went from living at my grandma's house, having us film the videos on a park bench because my grandma's house was so fucking hoarded up. There was shit everywhere. I couldn't film in there. And I had to go out to the park bench and film my YouTube videos.
Wow.
And nothing stopped me. You know, I never missed a video from the day I first uploaded. I've never missed. And I used to get 3 million views per video. Some of my clients come in and they're like, "My views went down." I'm like, "So did mine, you stupid bitch. Go look." I went from 3 million to about 10,000 a video. Guess what? I make way more money now. It's about understanding everything. And guess what? 10,000 people religiously watching your shit is a whole shitload of money when you understand how to monetize it correctly and you provide real value.
Sick, man.
Then we have Manuel Fig. Wes is like the perfect personification of walk it like you talk it. Thank you for doing what you do. We need more role models like you in the world. CDCR is no joke. Coming from a CDCR employee, thank y'all for the content.
Yeah, so that guy works he's a corrections officer or he's an employee in CDCR. It's no joke. It's fucking gangland.
Yeah.
People are fucking turned. You walk in a block in prison and the air is so thick, you just be like, fuck, is someone gonna die right now? Like, and then there's times where you're so comfortable, you're just like, oh, we're all chilling. But I mean, like when you first are introduced to that atmosphere, it's you that's making it feel like that. Then when you get comfortable, you're like, oh no, dude, that's just evil.
Yeah.
That's just how he looks. Like, it's all good. What's up, homie? And it's like, but he's got shit all over his face and he's got devil horns. And I swear there's a needle hanging out his arm. That says he's doing some black. He's all good. Just chill. Let him do his thing. Like, it's just grimy.
Awesome. Then we have
Fools will catch an extra 10 years and that's the prison read. When you put your leg up like that, they'll just kick their leg up like this. They'll bust the paper out and just be chilling. I'm like, motherfucker just caught an extra 10 and he don't even give a fuck.
Oh, really? Just like...
Yeah, they're just not even phased by what... You guys are phased out here by like not getting a call back after 10 hours.
Yeah.
Imagine doing 10 years. Like... You guys would break on 10 hours. Like 10 minutes in cuffs. Most people would be fucking broken.
Yeah, I would.
Walk me through the mindset of a guy who's just serving 25, 50 lifetime in prison.
Oh, it's just you just giving up on society. Your daily program is everything. You're just like, I've had cellies that had B numbers. So they've been down 30 fucking years. And I mean, they just start... They'll polish this bottle, you know, like you'll wipe down the bottom of this. You just finding any way to pass the time that keeps you focused, you know.
Wow.
And did they have any sense of purpose or meaning to their life other than just doing the time?
Their program, just like staying sane, staying strong, staying valuable to their people. It's always valuable to your people and your gang and the people you run with. So that's why I always call everyone my people. Like, that's why I've never missed a wake up, never missed a workout, never missed a post. Because just like in prison, I'm showing up every day for my people.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are all my fucking people. That's why you guys fuck up. Because you show up every day for how you feel. You don't show up every day for your people.
I love that. Then we have a waterproof. What happened to Big Herc? Sauce get Big Herc on here. Then we have a bad hombre. Salute us from the Big IE. Wes, been a supporter for years. Glad to see you on you're on Fresh and Fit.
This is like the IE. They do this like that's an I and then an E.
Oh.
But like that's like the like IE's the biggest county in SoCal. So like that's why they call it the Big IE. But yeah.
Gotcha. Then the last one is from BB, $20, and he just put Nat and then some waves.
Oh, he's okay. He's waving at Nat. Well, listen, this has been a whole hell of fun.
Yeah.
And educational and enlightening and emotional and fun and even loving at times.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel.
But also, calling people out.
We're all sides. I mean, hey, you motherfuckers who don't show all sides of yourself online, you're just making content, you're fake as fuck. We should see you angry. What, you mean you never get angry? You just never get angry online. You never show any true emotion. Like, show your fucking self. Quit being so afraid. Everything doesn't have to be all scripted and perfect. Like, everyone will love you for who you are. Like, the only thing that's fully acceptable is to be exactly you, and then change the parts about you that you don't like.
I love that last part. I love that last part because I tell people, you know how they say, be your authentic self. I have to tell people, don't be your authentic self.
Your authentic self sucks.
That's what I'm saying. Some of that stuff you got to improve, buddy.
Yeah, change those aspects.
Exactly.
Yeah,
just accept me for who I am. I live in my truth.
That. No.
There's one truth.
That's flawed as fuck.
That's true. So there's nuance to this. Well, Wes, here's where we go here. At the end of the show, we do something called the happy ending. And you're the special guest today, so I'm going to let you do the happy ending. The happy ending is where you can look into the camera. It's right there. You can convey your message to the world. You can tell people where to find you, how to get involved in your program. The floor is yours, my friend.
You guys, if I've learned one thing, that your purpose in life is to become the individual you admire and give that person to the world. Quit fucking lying to yourself. Learn to operate from what I call conscious congruency. And just tomorrow morning when you wake up, step in the mirror. Your heart is going to tell you what to change. They say your conscience is the authentic voice of God. It's the path you have to walk. Regardless of what you believe in, like, you're being told moment by moment what to alter, what to change. And I need you to wake up in the morning and just let regret be your guideline. What you regret from yesterday cannot happen again. And if you slowly remove everything that you regret, you'll realize success is subtractive. Everybody always asks me, Wes, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? I say it's what I don't do that's made me successful. It's what I don't do. I don't do all the stupid shit that you guys are doing that keeps you from being in alignment with the goals you have, the person you want to be, and the life you desire. I love you guys. WesWatson.com, at Watson_fit on Instagram. And if you go to WesWatson.com, and you fill out the link for coaching, you'll get an automated message. Don't believe that's automated because I'm being notified. I will personally be the person on the other line to text you back, and you will be talking to me. I'm probably one of the last people online that answers their own fucking shit and has done every fucking sale for his fucking company and will continue to, because that's what I love to do. Love you guys, honestly. Love's a verb. Gratitude is results. People talk about gratitude so incorrectly. Gratitude is fucking results. If you're really grateful for your fucking life, you would make it the best one at worth living, and you'd show others to do the same.
Wes, you're the man.
Yeah. I love it.
You're starstruck a little bit.
Phenomenal.
You got the 3 P's on lock. There's that third P that
we work on. Sauce will help you work on that present.
I stay present in a lot of parts of life.
Yeah.
Present in a relationship, I'll get better.
We're working on that. We'll figure that out this weekend in Miami.
I would do it. Yeah. They just need to walk me through it. When I'm not being present, I can't be yelled at be present. I need to be like, hey, come over here. I'm like a fucking dog with that shit. Like, just guide me correctly. I'm not going to not listen. I still want the outcome.
Love it, bro. Well, guys, show some love to Wes Watson. Give a thumbs up. give a subscribe to the channel if you want to show some love to Wes. You can follow his channel. All his links to his YouTube, to his Instagram, to his coaching program are below. Wes, thank you so much for being here, brother.
Yes.
I loved it.
Thank you guys for watching Soscast at Valuetainment. You know what we do around here. We have awesome guests like this, and we're always going to bring you that value and some of that attainment we're looking for. Enjoy the weekend. Save that money. We out.